and all kinds of other items on their liberal wish list.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer accuses Republicans of trying to bully Democrats by refusing to negotiate issues including health care funding. The House passed a 7-week spending bill which can't advance in the Senate without bipartisan support. A new deal with a pharmaceutical giant is intended to lower drug prices for Americans.
Under a deal reached between the Trump administration and Pfizer, the drug company will provide many of its drugs to the federal government at the same lower prices they're sold in Europe and other developed nations.
In terms of pricing, it's going to be great for Medicare, Medicaid. Social Security is going to be great for everything because your medicine costs are coming way down.
Announcing the deal in the Oval Office with top health officials, the president also launched Trump RX, a website where Americans will be able to buy drugs directly from drug makers. President Trump says additional agreements with other pharmaceutical companies are expected in the upcoming weeks.
Fox's Jared Halpern at the White House. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth says the era of politically correct is over at the Pentagon.
No more identity months, DEI offices, dudes in dresses.
He and the president making that clear to hundreds of top military officials summoned to a base in Virginia and suggesting anyone not comfortable with new policy should resign. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Growing fan interest. It's sunny and 83 degrees on Monument Circle. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 3:02. The 2028 Women's Basketball Final Four will be held at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. John Herrick explains why.
It was originally supposed to be at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, but the NCAA Division I Women's Basketball Committee said they're moving it to Lucas Oil to accommodate growing fan interest. The change will add about 13,000 seats. This will also be the first time that the Women's Final Four is played in a football stadium since 2005, which was also in Indianapolis at the old RCA Dome. Reporting outside Lucas Oil Stadium, John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
October is Cybersecurity Awareness Month, and as it kicks off, Indiana Governor Mike Braun is urging Hoosier parents to step up their children's online protection. The call follows the success of Operation Guardian Angel, which intensified police investigations leading to nearly 50 arrests and the rescue of vulnerable children. When a man got pulled over in Evansville yesterday for skipping his turn signal, it became a big deal for him. When police asked Rashawn Lockett to step out of his vehicle, they spotted him trying to shove a large mouthful of drugs into his mouth to avoid getting charged. Evansville Police Sergeant Anthony Ossiker says a fight then broke out.
He attempted to go back to the vehicle that he had been removed from. When he was taken to the ground, he continued to resist, pulled his hands under his body, forcefully resisted in that way.
3 officers ended up with scrapes and bruises, and Lockett was then taken to the Vanderburgh County Jail. And the personal finance company Wallet Hub thinks highly of Carmel, Westfield, and Fishers. Wallet Hub recently conducted a study called Their Best Small Cities in America. Wallet Hub analyst Chip Lupo lays out the results.
Carmel, Indiana, ranked number 1, followed by Brookfield, Wisconsin, Apex, North Carolina, Lexington, Massachusetts, and Westfield, Indiana.
Then in 6th, right behind Westfield, was Fishers. Out of more than 1,300 cities in the study, Westfield, Fishers, and Carmel all ranked in the top 50 in affordability, education, health, and safety. Time is 3:04. Your traffic and weather in 1 minute.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money, you deserve it, and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Hammer and Nigel to 46220. That's Hammer and Nigel to 46220. Or visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
WIBC traffic at 3:05. Good afternoon, Matt Bear.
What's happening, Jake? Northbound 65 stop-and-go traffic from Raymond up to the South Split. That is a construction zone. Southbound 6570 beginning to slow down from Michigan Street down to the South Split. And then southbound 65 slows West Street into Meridian. Inbound 69 drags from 96 to 82nd. Traffic sponsored by ParkWiz. Make parking the easiest part of your night with ParkWiz. Reserve ahead and roll right in without circling for parking. Save up to 50% off a secured space. Smarter parking starts here. Download the ParkWiz app today. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Thank you, Matt. And now here's the forecast from the American Standard Cooling Weather Center.
For this afternoon, sunny skies remain in place. High temperatures in the mid-80s tonight. Clear skies, low temperatures in the upper 50s. I'm Wish TV's Storm Track 8 meteorologist Ryan Morse for 93 WIBC.
I'm Jake McDaniel on the level on the go and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock it.
You know, Hammer, I wake up, I turn on the TV and see the headlines of a triple shooting, not only a triple shooting, a triple homicide. And on the city's northwest side, all sides of Indianapolis are hot spots, I believe, at this point. Some more than others. But I have family that live in this area. And the shooting was, I don't know, guy on road near 38th Street. And, man, two of the victims dead at the scene. Third taken in critical condition. Detectives say it started as a fight between two groups of people. It's
just started as a fight.
Yeah, a fight that turns into guns. You know, who knows what the fight was about? I could only speculate, and I could probably narrow it down to just a few different things.
And without knowing the folks involved here, you know me, Nigel, I'm a gambler. I'm willing to bet a lot of the folks involved here probably couldn't legally have a gun in the first place. So you're going to hear the people say, gun violence, it's the guns. It's the people. It's the perpetrators. It is the shooters. They would have got the gun anywhere, right? If guns were illegal, they still would have found a way to get them. Cocaine is illegal. People find cocaine. Drugs are illegal. People finding drugs easier now than they ever have. It's not the gun, it's the perpetrator.
And the bullets hit other homes and cars in the area. Nobody was hurt, well, except the 3 dead people. So right now, investigators don't know what led to the gunfire. They're saying a fight, and they're asking neighbors to speak up. I'm assuming that means they don't have the perpetrator, the shooter.
Correct. According to the IMPD, anybody with information in regards to this triple homicide last night is being asked to contact the IMPD. You can reach them at 317-327-3475. And here is one of the captains, Rob Ryder, talking about this just grisly crime scene last night.
This is just simply a tragic act of violence tonight. Just an unnecessary act of violence. And the thing is not only does this violence impact the victims, think about the families in this community now that has to go through this ordeal in their streets. It's just really unfortunate that there's a small part of our community that just doesn't regard human life.
Yeah, and it's real unfortunate that there are certain spots, hot spots. I think this, from all I know, this neighborhood or wherever this took place over on the northwest side, Guyan Road, is pretty quiet.
Right.
But there are other spots that people deal with this every night. I'm not saying they deal with, triple homicides every night, but shootings, gunfire going off every night. Oh, was that gunfire or firecrackers?
Right.
Is that a gunshot that just pierced my house or my car? I couldn't imagine living like that. It sucks. I feel horrible for those people.
So that took place on the northwest side. And then this morning, early this afternoon rather, another deadly shooting on the southwest side. So there's at least 4 killings in just over a 12-hour span here in Indianapolis.
Do they have the shooter there? I just think it gives me chills. The hair on the back of my neck stands up that somebody that killed 3 people is out walking around right now with the capability in your mind to be able to pull the trigger several times and kill 3 people and then just be able to go about your day. Maybe as a day job, who knows, he or she, and just go on and act like everything. I don't know that. Look, I don't know the circumstances. I don't know anything about it. I'm just speculating at this point. But the fact, doesn't it give you pause that these people are walking amongst us?
Absolutely, it does. Does it make you feel any better, though? Like, let's go back to the triple homicide last night. These were 2 groups fighting each other. It wasn't like it was a home invasion where somebody was sitting there watching a ball game with their kids and the front door got kicked in. It seemed like this was... They knew each other.
It doesn't make... That's a good question. It doesn't make me feel better because of the neighbors and the bullet holes in cars in random houses and just kind of the haphazard way that it all led to 3 deaths.
Right.
That doesn't make me feel good at all. And that's, again, 3 people dead. I don't know anything about them. I don't know their names. I don't know their situation. I don't know their backgrounds.
I'm going to be honest with you, and maybe this makes me a horrible person.
Okay.
If these folks knew each other and there was some sort of beef and they shot each other, I feel, I got to be honest, better about that than say, I'm at the gas pump and somebody comes by and starts sniping people.
Or you just got off your job at UPS.
Exactly.
And somebody shoots you dead.
Exactly.
Or stabs you. Okay, I get your point. I totally get it.
Also, here in Indy, the folks at One America Financial working remotely today, they didn't go into detail, but they said there was a safety concern that closed their office. Now, this was confirmed to our news gathering partners at Wish TV 8. One America's media and communications manager did not give any information about the concern, but they said it was worth having everybody work remotely today. So what do we make of this?
One America's media and external communications manager did not go into detail about the concerns. I would be, if I were an employee of One America, I'd be like, no, tell me what happened. Tell me what's going on.
And maybe they have been told. We, as the public, just don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I would think, I mean, it's a big company. I would think it would be leaked. The reason why they didn't go into detail about the safety concerns. But no, you're right. You're right. They could just, have told the employees and nobody else. But again, that kind of stuff gets out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The official statement was, quote, out of an abundance of caution and concern for the employees in the Indianapolis office, One America Financial office will be closed on Tuesday, which is today. So some sort of threat came in. They viewed it serious enough to tell everybody at One America to stay home today.
Well, you said threat. Was it a threat? Was it a gas leak? What I would want to know if I was an employee before and I'd want to know if that concern, that safety concern, had been rectified before I stepped foot back in that building.
Good point. Nige, if you need a reason to drink tonight, got a couple of them for you here. Big game tonight for the Fever. They're out in Vegas. Chance to go to the finals if they upset the Aces tonight, which we declared it yesterday. It's screw Las Vegas week here in Indy.
Yes.
Screw the Aces, screw the Raiders who are going to be here on Sunday, and since we're rolling, screw resort fees, screw getting rid of all the buffets out in Vegas, screw blackjack that doesn't pay 2-to-1, screw the roulette wheel that's got more than one green on it.
7.5-point dogs, Indiana Fever. But, I mean, they've overcome those odds before.
Dude, they weren't supposed to be this far with all the injuries. So, hey,
Clark.
To use a Vegas term, house money, go play for it tonight. Win that damn thing.
Yeah.
Also, for nerds like me, and there's some other folks in the city, Major League Baseball playoffs are underway.
And look what's underneath me.
Oh, we got the Cubs game on.
You're like a pig in poop right now.
Dude, this is good for Indy because the Cubs and the Reds are both in the baseball playoffs.
I thought you have complained to me all season long about the Cubs. And I'm assuming you're stunned that they're in the playoffs.
I had low expectations
yes.
because the Ricketts family that owns the Cubs act like they're poor. They act like that's the Pittsburgh Pirates, but yet the Cubs are third in all of Major League Baseball in total revenue.
Help me, I'm poor.
They're just behind the Yankees and Dodgers. The Cubs are 3. They own their own network. The Ricketts family owns like all the seating around Wrigleyville. They charge $100 a ticket to sit in the bleachers on a Tuesday afternoon against the Diamondbacks. Stop telling me you're poor. You've got so much money, but they don't want to spend any of it.
Hold on. So during the week, what's the lowest price you can get into a Cubs game during the week, during like a day game, do you think? $30?
Higher than that. Higher than that.
Even in bad seating?
If you buy it off the secondary market, like StubHub or something, you can probably find better deals. But as a whole, just a Tuesday afternoon in April where it's still kind of cold, you can sit at the very top where the wind bites you in the face for probably like $50. Maybe, depending on what team's in town. So yeah, it's $100 to sit in the bleachers out there now. $100. Those used to be the cheap seats, right? That's why we were called the bleacher bums. We have the worst seats, furthest away from the action. So we're going to sit out here, get real drunk, and heckle people. And now it's become like this big party atmosphere out there. People are making beer snakes and getting loose, and it's $100 to sit in a regular season game in the bleachers at Wrigley. Not to mention the playoffs, they probably doubled it. So
I love the people in the chat, by the way. Did Nigel just say haphazard? When we were talking about that story earlier at the gunshots, there's a PH in there. Haphazard.
But that's what they're concerned with?
That's what we were talking about, a triple murder, and it sounded, maybe I emphasized the F more than I did the
right.
Haphazard.
So can we focus on the murders, people? Can we stay on task here?
It was haphazard gunshots.
I'm not going to listen to that show anymore because of their grammar. Do us a favor and leave, because if you're the grammar Nazi people, you're not going to have a good time around here.
You're listening to the wrong show if you're the grammar Nazi.
You have come to the wrong place. I don't know if taint is a real word or not, but you're going to hear it an awful lot. Matt Bear.
All right, southbound 69 crash before 82nd Street. It's on the peel off to 465 there in the center lane, and traffic is backed up to 96. A 6-minute delay if you're trying to go to 465 from southbound 69. Downtown, southbound 65, 70 slows Michigan Street to the south split. That's delayed 2 minutes. Inbound 65, 2-minute delay, 21st to Meridian. And south side, northbound 65 slows from Raymond up to the south split. That's a construction zone. Also a 2-minute delay. Traffic sponsored by Brownsburg Landscape. Don't miss Brownsburg Landscape's big fall tree sale this weekend only. All trees are 40 to 70% off, and pallets of paver and wall stone are buy one, get one free. Visit BrownsburgLandscape.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Yeah, if you're somebody that's the grammar police, listening to the guys from Beech Grove and Liston might not be best for your health.
Did Nigel just say haphazard? No, I said haphazard, but
you misspoke. It happens.
Well, but maybe I could have put more emphasis on the haphazard.
Can we focus on the content, though? The triple homicide that we were talking about?
That may have been the point of the conversation. Yes. Thank you.
Sunshine 83 at the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. Coming up next, get ready to play along with us. We got a round of Cameo. Price is Right.
No.
It's next on the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Tune in Saturdays 9 to 1 for the Home and Garden Show for advice and fun. Brought to you by Michaelis. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it.
You probably have a dream retirement in mind, but do you know how to get there? The difference between dreaming and living your ideal retirement comes down to having the right plan. And that's where Howard Bailey Financial can help. At Howard Bailey Financial, we've created a free retirement toolkit to help you bridge the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. Text DREAM to 888-262-1104 to download your free retirement toolkit that includes a retirement checklist, Social Security decisions guide, estate planning guide, and more. We want your dream retirement to be your reality. And it starts by texting DREAM to 888-262-1104. Let us help you take the next step toward the retirement of your dreams. Howard Bailey Securities, LLC is an independent financial services firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies. Please see disclosures at howardbailey.com.
American Standard Heating and Air, built to a higher standard. We're talking Price Point Comfort, a locally owned American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer that will give you the right price guarantee. They promise not to oversell you on or pressure you on things you do not need done. While many HVAC competitors focus strictly on revenue, that's not Price Point at all.
Price Point Comfort, striving for customer satisfaction. Check them out online, pricepointcomfort.com. That's pricepointcomfort.com, or just give them a call. 317-455-1124. You could ask for James or Tyler. James or Tyler going to help you out. 317-455-1124. PricePointComfort.com. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you. Price Point Comfort is your independent American Standard dealer built to a higher standard.
America respects our first responders and veterans, the brave whose business is taking action when calamity strikes. It's dangerous work, often surrounded by sirens, shouting, even gunfire, so hearing loss is probable. First responders can turn to Relay Indiana. If you have trouble hearing on the telephone, visit RelayIndiana.com for voice recognition technology phones that allow the hearing impaired to have normal phone conversations. And there's loaned equipment for those who qualify. Get clarity back on the phone. Visit RelayIndiana.com.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
This hour powered by Price Point Comfort Heating and Cooling, your independent American Standard Air dealer.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
All right, you're going to have to explain what Cameo is, and you're going to have to explain how we play Cameo Price is Right.
Cameo is an online service where you can pay X amount of money and a B or C list celebrity will come up with a personalized greeting for you or a friend.
Who did we get to do Cameo for the departure of our old producer, Kyle? Who was that? I forget.
Tanya Harding.
Tanya Harding. Oh, my gosh.
So
how much did we pay for that? Do you remember?
It was like 75-ish, around that. It wasn't too bad.
So Tanya Harding, famous ice skater who was involved in the beating and shenanigans of
Nancy Kerrigan.
Yeah. We got her to leave Kyle a personal message saying goodbye to his
And she was
position.
great. She did it great. We played it at a night with WIBC.
That's right.
So if you're anticipating Leonardo DiCaprio or Tom Cruise, you're not going to find them on Cameo. What you will find are reality stars, washed-up stars, athletes, musicians, etc. So the way this game works is I'm going to give you the name of someone that's currently available on Cameo. Without going over, you tell me how much you think they charge. First one between Nigel and Allison to get 3 right gets a shot of Elijah Craig small batch whiskey.
Ooh, wow. Okay.
Our pal JMV hooked us up with this.
Okay.
I like to have a little tailgate with John sometimes before the show. So that's what's on the line here. Are you guys ready?
No.
All right. Nige, we'll start with you. Actor Faison Love, best known for his role as Big Worm on Friday. He was also the department store manager in Elf. Faison Love. How much does he charge on Cameo?
I feel like he's unique. I feel like I feel like he's $150.
$150. Allison.
I'm gonna go with 149.
$250. So Nigel gets it.
Yeah, I would expect. I almost said 200. I mean, that's a unique, specific person that has memorable roles in Hollywood. Not very many. I can't name any other movies that he's been in.
I think he does stand-up comedy too.
Oh,
but,
okay.
Mainly, to me, he'll always be
Big
Big
Worm.
Perm, Big Worm.
Worm.
All right, Allison, we come to you for this one. Rapper Tone Loc Funky Cold Medina, Wild Thing, actor from time to time. He was in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. Tone Loc. Do you know who Tone Loc is?
The only thing I recognize from that sentence was Ace Ventura. So
Funky Cold Medina.
I'm gonna go with $100.
$100.
Oh,
Nige.
no. I'm going 200.
On the nose, Nigel, $200.
This is crazy. People just, the prices are insane.
I feel like
remember when it was back in the day.
Tone Loc is an icon
yeah,
in the
but
rap,
that's a
old
lot of
school
money.
rap industry.
It is. You could get two Tanya Hardings for one Tone Loc.
He had a great cameo in the movie Heat with Al Pacino.
Did he?
Yeah.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
$200 you should.
Yep.
All right. So Nige is one away from winning. Allison, your back's against the wall here. You got to rally.
Game.
All right. Nige, how much does IndyCar driver Stingray Robb charge for a cameo? Stingray Robb from the IndyCar series.
Yeah, I know. He's buddies with Rob Kendall at the Kendall and Casey show. They have him on every. $50.
Allison. Nigel says 50.
I guess I'll go with 45.
$25. So Allison gets.
Oh my gosh.
$25 is good value for Stingray Robb.
That is a good deal. That is a good deal.
Right, Allison. We come back to you for this one.
Okay.
I don't even know how I describe this person. Public figure, author, reality star, Gypsy Rose Blanchard. She's famous for killing her mother and then having a reality show.
Allegedly.
How much does Gypsy Rose Blanchard charge?
She's going like $250.
Now I'll say 3.
Both of you over 99.
Oh,
99.
Really?
Wow.
Times are hard, I guess.
We go back to Nige. Actor John C. McGinley. He was in Scrubs.
Yeah.
He was one of the Bobs in Office Space.
Yes.
How much does he charge?
I'm going 150.
Allison.
151.
$499.
Holy God Almighty!
This game makes no sense.
This is making me sick.
$499 for one of the Bobs. All right, it comes down to this.
Are we tied?
Allison's rallied. Yeah, she's on a 2-0 run. All right, Allison. Comedian, actor, Saturday Night Live alum, Horatio Sands.
Really
Horatio Sands.
Really funny guy.
He was in Road Trip where he put the French toast in his underpants and served it.
I'll go with 150.
Nige.
I'm going $1.
Allison wins it, $195.
Yeah! No. What a comeback.
Nigel blows a 2-0 lead. And Allison runs the table 3 straight.
I thought for sure it had to be under that.
I'd like to thank Stingray Robb, the other Bob.
Wow,
what a comeback.
Stingray Robb got me. Stingray Robb
Don't
got
call
me.
it a comeback.
Pass it to a friend. I don't want
So,
it.
Allison, well, you didn't win, so it's not your choice. Allison, you want the shot, or do you want someone else to have it?
I would be glad to say hello to Mr. Elijah.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, wow.
We got a ball game here, Nige.
For the listeners, I'm going on vacation this week, so this is my last day in office. So I feel like I've earned it.
Okay.
You've earned it. I can't believe
Passing the shot to
Cheers.
Allison.
What a comeback like
That's
no
it.
other that I've ever seen.
That was amazing. Great moments in Cameo Price is Right history. It's the Hammer and Nigel show.
Nobody cares for you like family. Family Heating and Air.
Hi, this is Malia with Family Heating and Air, and as a mom myself, I know it's really important to keep the kiddos healthy. Air quality, humidity, those are super big issues on my concern list. If you share any of these concerns, give family a call, 317-577-8077.
Family Heating and Air is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
At Community Health Network MD Anderson Cancer Center, we're here to support you every way we can. From answering your questions to helping coordinate appointments.
The whole team has been phenomenal there. They've made me feel like I'm a family member. I get hugs every time I go in. It's been such a blessing that the great care I've received has been so close to home.
Learn more about Community MD Anderson at ecommunity.com/cancer.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe Nasal Spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it! Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Can you believe the Congress is at it again? Skies are sunny, 83 degrees in the Circle City. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 3:31. They have only hours left before the deadline to pass a spending bill, or the government is going to be shut down. Everyone is scrambling to get this done. Senate Majority Leader John Thune said today that the whole thing is resting on whether Democrats in the state Senate, how about that, decide to play ball.
If they decide to vote it down tonight, they're going to be the ones that have to explain at midnight tonight why the government is shut down.
Even the vice president sounds pessimistic about it, saying Democrats won't do the right thing. A clash between residents and commissioners in Morgan County this week. Jarrett Lewis has more on that.
I'd rather see this than 1,000 houses, to be quite honest. And I don't care what you say, I'm talking. I'm talking, and you had your chance. Okay. I'm giving my opinion now.
That exchange happening right before the Morgan County Plan Commission voted to approve a rezoning plan to build a new data center on hundreds of acres of land near Monrovia. Commission President Bill Rumbaugh among the 5 of 7 commissioners who voted to pass the motion Monday. He was met with heavy criticism from residents who were at the meeting to protest, saying a data center would drive up their utility costs and push down their property value. The full commission is expected to vote on the proposal during their next meeting on Monday. Jarrett Lewis, 93, WIBC Mobile News.
The government is launching a new website where people can buy certain medications at a discounted price. It's called Trump RX, and Trump himself just unveiled it today at the White House. He also says that they struck a deal with Pfizer to get some drug prices lowered. You're paying an average of $3.08 a gallon of gas in Indiana today, says Gas Buddy. And the PBS show Reading Rainbow is coming back. It's been nearly 20 years since the series ended, but they said today they're bringing new episodes back this Saturday. It's going to air on YouTube, on the Kidzuko channel, and digital creator Michael Threets is going to be the host. You can also watch episodes on the Reading Rainbow website. Traffic and weather coming up in 1 minute. It's 3:33.
Farnsworth Metal Recycling, a familiar face in Indy.
Farnsworth Metal Recycling will pay you cash for your scrap metal. Ray's Demolition and Farnsworth Metal Recycling may seem familiar to you, and that's because they are. They're trusted local family-owned businesses going back 3 generations in Indy with their familiar orange logo and a name you know. But you may not know they'll pay you cash for your scrap metal. Cash is king. Your scrap aluminum, steel, copper, and brass will get you cash from Farnsworth Metal Recycling. Just drop it off or schedule a pickup, and you'll put cash in your pocket. Ray's Demolition and Farnsworth Metal Recycling. Local names you can trust with 2 locations.
Farnsworth Metal Recycling, a familiar face in Indy.
Get cash for your scrap. Get started at farnsworthmetals.com.
You've got WIBC traffic at 3:34 with Matt Bear.
Crash southbound 69 at 82nd. It's on that collector 2465 in the middle lane, and traffic is slow back to 96. And then we have stop and go traffic on inbound 69 from 106th Street, almost to 96. So 2 separate delays there. Southbound 65 slows west into Meridian. Eastbound 70 slow before West Street into the south split. Southbound 6570 delayed 2 minutes from the north split down to the south split, and a crash on the west side Holt Road at Minnesota Street. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now, employee-owned B Window means business. Receive up to 50% off all products, plus 2.99% financing, added additional $550 off your project. Trust a local. Trust employee-owned. Trust your home to bwindow.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now the forecast from the American Standard Cooling Weather Center.
Our dry and warm pattern remains. Sunny skies this afternoon, high temperatures in the mid-80s. Humidity not that high. For tonight, clear skies, lows in the upper 50s. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Ryan Morse for 93 WIBC.
I'm Jake McDaniel on the level on the go and on WIBC.com.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
You know that story the other day about how Google was complaining, wrote a big letter about how the Biden administration was pressuring Google to suppress and take off active people talking about COVID and, you know, the vaccines and whether or not they were effective and everything surrounding COVID. Like, it happened. It really happened. The Biden administration pushed for this. And now YouTube. Is YouTube Google? I think YouTube is Google, right? If I'm not mistaken. YouTube settled a lawsuit by President Trump for $24.5 million, making it the last of the three tech titans to do so. Trump is on a winning streak, man.
And we're talking about big tech, not the high school tech titans, which are in downtown Indianapolis.
Trump did not sue the tech titans. No.
I would like to see the tech titans force up $22 million to the Trump administration. I don't think that's happening. But no, the old man's been getting paid. And this is how you stop this crap. You sue the bejesus out of people. This is how it happens. You want libel to stop? Start suing people. You want, this kind of suppression to stop? Start suing people. It's that simple. I hate that we're such a, lawsuit happy country, but this is how this crap has to end.
Yes, Google owns YouTube, by the way. So, there were plenty of people that were deplatformed during that time period for questioning the efficacy of the vaccines and who in the lockdowns.
Doctors were. Doctors.
Yeah.
We're speaking up saying, you know what? We've got questions about this vaccine. Suspended, shadow banned. How dare you?
We've got questions about lockdowns and who is at risk and who can probably survive and go to work. We don't need to shut the country down.
Right.
And everybody, and actively the Biden administration, searching out specific people, like friend of the show, Alex Berenson, example.
Right.
Example number one. He was the first guy we ever talked to about COVID who said, hey, look at this data, look at what the government's telling you, look at who's at risk, and you're going to find some interesting information here. So I've been trying to get Alex back on the program here because he sued the Biden administration and he sued Twitter to get him back on the platform.
Right. And a lot of that's still ongoing.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
But takes a while. And here's my favorite part of this lawsuit, the $24.5 million that YouTube has settled with Trump. He's using $22 million of it to build his big, awesome ballroom at the White House. So he's taking the YouTube money. We're building the big, beautiful ballroom at the White House. And then another $2 million is probably just going to like attorney fees and all that crap.
And did you say, did he settle, he sued Meta?
Yes.
As well?
Correct.
25 mil? Dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Good
You've got to file these lawsuits. If you got the money to take on big tech, take them on and sue them because that's how this crap comes to an end. And it's funny, by the way, all of the folks on the political left, how dare you question freedom of speech if you thought people probably should have been fired for saying nonsense about Charlie Kirk's death? Make no mistake here. I've said it last couple months here. You can be fired for being an idiot. I don't want anybody shadow banned. I don't want their reach taken away, their reach suppressed. If they want to put out a tweet, I hope the same amount of people see it before as after. But if you say something stupid, your boss has every green light to fire you. That's not a suppression of freedom of speech. It's consequences of freedom of speech. Trump also announced an agreement with Pfizer to offer medications at a major discount.
Pfizer, giant drug company.
So I know a lot of people, when they hear Pfizer, they kind of make that face like they just smell an egg fart because they remember how much money Pfizer made scaring the bejesus out of people with COVID, rolling out a vaccine that they probably knew wasn't 100% or fully vetted or tested, and they just made a killing off of it. But it is what it is. Trump has made some sort of deal with Pfizer. They were at the White House earlier today to where they're supposed to be offering medications at a pretty big discount.
Okay.
Now, Trump also said other companies are welcome to have the same deal, but if your companies don't, you're going to face big-time tariffs. So he's using the tariffs as a little leverage.
Gotta face tariffs.
Big tariffs. My favorite moment of having these, folks from Pfizer at the White House today was RFK Jr. was there. He was behind Trump at the podium.
Who's his health guy?
And he sneezes, right? He couldn't stop it. Right. He sneezes.
Trump's at the podium. He's taking questions. RFK Jr.'s right behind him.
With all the healthcare people in the room,
yeah.
he sneezes. Here's how Trump reacted.
They couldn't test. God bless you, Bobby. I hope I didn't catch COVID just there. Don't you have Paxlovid? What is it? Paxlovid. He's got Paxlovid. give me a Paxlovid immediately.
So you got RFK Jr. sneezing all over Trump, and then you got the CEO of Pfizer, which is worth like $145 billion, and Trump turns around and looked at him and said, "I need some Paxlovid right now."
Paxlovid
right here. Got a red button for a Diet Coke, green button for Paxlovid.
Boy, RFK, the one time to sneeze.
I know.
When you're in there with all the healthcare people.
I hope he just didn't give me. But wasn't that all of us during 2020? Whenever somebody would cough, whenever somebody would sneeze, within your vicinity, you would look at him and go, "Hey, you son of a... Don't you?"
Kind of looked at him like Yosemite Sam used to do in the Looney Tunes. I hate that son of a...
That was such a perfect... Can you play it again one more time?
Paxlovid!
Because I want to hear him tell...
They couldn't test. God bless you, Bobby. I hope I didn't catch COVID just there.
And if I did...
Paxlovid. He's got Paxlovid. give me a Paxlovid immediately.
Like the CEO of Pfizer just carries around Paxlovid in his pocket.
Pulls it out like his keys.
Yeah. Here you go, Mr. President. Thought you might need this.
Always carry an extra needle with me. It's so good. Speaking of sneezing, in a new survey, 86% of people say they feel concerned about their own health when a coworker comes to work visibly sick.
Oh, boy, don't get me started with this in Allison.
42% admit that they think less of a coworker if they know they showed up sick.
Huh.
So.
Interesting.
You know what? I feel like we're at a little bit of a Mexican standoff here because I'm old enough to remember when Nigel came in here and passed out face down and I had to kick him off the show.
It happened.
And then Allison came in here one day with full-on leprosy and just was grossing everybody out, sneezing, and you got Nigel sick.
I believe that was vice versa when it was
I was trying to help you out, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It was before Christmas break, and Nigel came in, and he wasn't feeling great, and then texted us the next day. You were already out, and he said, "Oh, guys, I have COVID, 103 fever." What a shame, Nigel.
I didn't.
Hold on. Flash forward to Christmas Eve. Sweet little Allison wakes up, 101 fever, tested positive for COVID. Merry Christmas, Nigel.
And the problem is Nigel couldn't miss work because he'd already burned up all of his vacation time and all his days because he does it in the first 4 weeks of the year.
And Jerry Lopez, who was filling in for you, God love him, he also got COVID. Coincidence?
Right. Guys, look how big this room is.
Yeah, I can't believe
the 6 foot theory is that has been debunked. Oh, 6 foot. I mean, we're at least 10 feet away from each other.
Well, I didn't have a plastic shield in front of me, so that was my fault.
Oh, okay.
And had I been sitting down and eating and you were standing, I'd be fine too, apparently, according to science.
I do remember when you kicked me out of the studio, though. That one time, I was legitimately. That was when I was.
Allison wasn't here for that. That was Kyle.
That was when I was patient. I feel like I was. That was in 2019 in October. I was patient 0 for COVID-19. I feel like that crap was floating around here a lot longer before we thought it was, and all of a sudden, I just started shaking and sweating and you're like, get the F out of here. There was like a
Fauci tested on you.
Yeah.
You were the very first one. Gain of function, Nigel.
At least in Indiana, I was patient zero.
The Hammer and Nigel Show.
It's time. You've been putting off that kitchen or bath remodel long enough. What are you waiting for? Get started today with Boer Remodeling. Boer Remodeling customer Kathy had a bath remodel with Boer. Kathy, talk a little bit about your experience.
Our experience with Boer has been terrific. The process was so easy and seamless. When we decided to do a larger remodel of our first floor, Boer was the first company we thought of hiring.
And were you happy with the results?
The results are amazing, and we are so happy with our home and the work that Boer did.
Peter is another recent Boer Remodeling customer with a new kitchen. Peter, what was the best part about working with Boer?
We especially liked the active participation that we were able to have in selection of stone for the countertops. Really came out beautiful. The cabinets also came out very, very well.
The best materials, the most skilled craftsmen in Central Indiana. They'll guide you through the entire process. Start with a free consultation. Talk to Boer Remodeling today. That's BOOHER, BoerRemodeling.com.
So fired up for a Hammer and Nigel road show. Coach's Tavern, downtown, Friday, October 3rd. It's brought to you by the Finnish Long Drink.
The Finnish Long Drink is financially backed by golfer Ricky Fowler and actor Miles Teller. You guys are going to love this, and we're going to sample some of these at Coach's Tavern, downtown, Friday, October 3rd. It's kind of my birthday party with the Finnish Long Drink. We hope to see you there.
Of all the times to buy new Lincoln, right now is the very best time at Tom Roush Lincoln. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months on 2025 Lincoln Corsair, Nautilus, or Aviator. Plus get a $1,000 Tom Roush Trade Assist bonus. So come get that new Lincoln from Tom Roush Lincoln, where our family's been serving yours for over 53 years.
36-month, 10,000-mile per year lease, 2,500 due at signing. No security deposit required. All offers subject to credit approval. See dealer for complete offer details. Ends 9/30/25.
In light of recent events, there has been a call on the next generation to stand up and be bold. Life Church's 4th annual Truth Conference is designed to equip them by answering life's toughest questions about God, about faith, about life, about truth. On October 4th and 5th, we are inviting students 6th to 12th grade across Indy to unite in truth. To register and more, visit the events page at lifechurchin.com. It's more than a weekend, it's a turning point.
At Price Point Comfort, we're proud to serve our local community. We're not just your service provider, but we're your neighbors.
For heating and cooling help, go to PricePointComfort.com. Price Point Comfort is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air dealer.
The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Hammer and Nigel to 46220 or visit indianaunclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
Up to 50% off and 2.99% financing, plus receive an additional $550 off your project.
Because at B Windows,
we mean business. We mean business.
Hammer and Nigel are going live this week from Coach's Tavern this Friday, brought to you by the Finnish Long Drink. Swing by for awesome drink specials, grab some WIBC swag, and join the party all evening long.
All right, Matt Bear, what are we looking at?
Inbound 69, crash clear at 82nd Street, still slow back to 96. Eastbound 465, stop and go from Keystone Avenue over to I-69. Downtown, 2-minute delay on southbound 6570 from the north split down to the south split. And now we have a crash reported eastbound 465 at Arlington Avenue and slow back to Emerson Avenue. Checking out Westfield, northbound 31, stop and go traffic, 191st Street past State Road 38, southbound lanes also dragging. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now, employee-owned B Window means business. Receive up to 50% off all products plus 2.99% financing and an additional $550 off your project. Trust a local. Trust employee-owned. Trust your home to bwindow.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Right now, sunshine here on Monument Circle 83 at the American Standard Cooling Weather Center.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
I've literally seen people do this within the past 2 weeks. 2 different occasions, people stop, like slow down in the middle of the highway so they can pivot and get on their exit or get on the off ramp or whatever.
They're in the wrong lane
yes.
and they need to get over.
Officials in so this story is what made me think of that. Officials in Ohio are pleading with people to quit stopping in the middle of the highway. There have been multiple accidents and incidents with people stopping in the middle of the highway so they can make their exit. Here is somebody from the Department of Transportation pleading with the drivers.
There's no excuse for putting people in harm's way just so you can avoid maybe a 2 or 3 minute detour. You know, just because you happen to be in the wrong lane and you don't have enough time to get over to your exit, just go to the next one. We just need people to pay attention and drive responsibly. And that's not a hard ask. That's an easy fix, and it doesn't cost anything, but it could save lives, and that's what we're trying to do here.
I've seen it happen twice on 65 within the past 2 weeks. And it's just, I'm like you, Hammer. I want to look at them to see if they look as dumb as they're driving.
When you pass them, yeah.
Is that what it?
You got to look over and see if they look as dumb as they drive. And usually they do. Like, you'll find that there's an amazing correlation.
Yeah.
If you look dumb, you drive dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, I would expect your driving ability to correspond with the way that you look.
Right. If you've got a mask on by yourself in your car with the windows up, or you got like a cig just kind of dangling out of your mouth and like a hat's on sideways maybe. Yeah, a lot of common denominators. You can't just stop on the highway. You can't stop on the ramp getting on. Like when you're leaving Beech Grove, because they've got those stupid like red lights up there for the ramp metering now, people still don't really understand them all that well. So you get down to the ramp and you have to stop. But people behind you, they're not used to that. They rear end the bejesus out of you. And then once you get on the highway, it's like you're in a drag race. You got to go from 0 to 60 and as fast as you can.
You mentioned masks by yourself, wearing a mask by yourself in a car. When's the last time you've seen that? Or when is the last time you've seen somebody just wearing a mask in public?
I see it quite a bit.
I still do too.
Quite a bit people wearing masks.
Especially at the airport. On an airplane, you'll get a smattering of masks, like they're doing anything.
Right.
Because I've never seen what do they call them? The professional medical grade masks.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I just see the paper masks that are made in China.
Right. Or the cloth ones that have a cartoon character or a sports team on it that don't do anything.
It's so funny that the COVID came from China. The Wuhan lab, and then they were selling us masks made in China so we could prevent COVID from spreading.
They got us sick, and then they made us pay to treat it. I mean, that sucks.
They got us good, man.
They did, man. They got us good. McDonald's bringing back the Monopoly game next week.
Oh, boy. It's right down your alley.
For the first time in a decade, the Monopoly game is back. This is the first time they brought it back since the big controversy. Did you ever see that documentary? I think it was on Netflix called McMillions.
Yeah. My wife and I watched that, I think.
That was pretty wild.
It was in the early 2000s, or like the incident happened in the early 2000s, right? Where there's a scam.
Right.
It
had been going on for a while, but the final time that they did that Monopoly promotion with McDonald's, that whole one was in essence one big sting operation get the person that did it. And spoiler, but it's, if I remember correctly, it was somebody in charge of delivering the envelopes with the winning pieces with the security group that worked with McDonald's.
Dude,
so that person had the winning pieces and was tipping people off to where they were going to be.
Never won anything with those stupid Monopoly games. I never play them. I don't save them.
But I know you eat McDonald's.
Yeah, but I'll get a free small fry.
Okay. That's better than not getting a free small fry, isn't it, though?
I guess.
You sound like right now the people I used to deal with at the casino. I didn't win a jackpot. Well, first of all, it's not required that you do. And second of all, did you get anything coming out of there? $5. Well, it's better than nothing. Have a nice night.
But they position it as you could win a Grand Jeep Cherokee. You could win up to $1 million.
Up to. That's the key word. Again, when I was at the casino, anytime you want to have a big promotion, you could win up to $1 million this Saturday. Up to was key. Because as long as one person has a chance to win that, you can say up to. Okay. The real reality is you're probably not going to win anything, but you could win up to $1 million. Up to is key.
Are you going to McDonald's? Is somebody going to McDonald's?
I'll stop you right there, yes.
If I was
just full stop.
If I was to finish my question, now that they're playing Monopoly, is somebody going to McDonald's now because they have the Monopoly and the stuff that you could peel off the sides of the Cokes and the cartons? Are people going in droves to McDonald's now to play that?
I think they will. It was super popular. Like the Coke is a big one. Like, so instead of maybe going to your convenience store of choice to get a fountain drink, maybe
pull through the McDonald's drive-thru.
Pull through the Mickey D's drive-thru and take a chance. Maybe you win a free Coke. Maybe you win some free fries. I don't know, but I think it's popular. I'm excited that it's back. I'm ready to roll. All right, coming up next, Pete Hegseth. Boy, he was on fire.
You texted me about this morning about 8:30. I was running around with like a chicken with his head cut off because the wife's out of town, so I didn't get to see it. What was I missing?
Well, long story short, no more dudes in dresses and no more fatties.
In the military?
And if you think I'm like being over the top here, I've got the audio to back that claim up.
He did not say that.
He spoke before Donald Trump today, but Trump couldn't top what Pete Hegseth did. Hegseth was rolling today. So if you missed any of his speech, we've got some highlights coming up next on the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Man, I know there's people out there just like me that knew they needed to get healthy. They knew they needed a change in their lifestyle. They knew they needed to get more exercise, but were just tired of the big box gyms and the loud music. And maybe it's time to try something different. Maybe it's time to try something unique, something I've been using for years. It's Exercise Inc. I started training at Exercise Inc. years ago. You show up once a week for a private 20-minute workout. It's a different kind of workout, but it's once a week and it's only 20 minutes. Private studios, no mirrors, no music, just you and your coach. I feel better. I've lost some weight. I've put on muscle. My clothes fit different, and they also have the simple 9 habits you need to follow to change your health outside the gym as well. It's kind of cool having your own coach, your own personal trainer hold you accountable week after week. And once again, it's a 20-minute workout that happens once a week. 5 locations: Avon, Brownsburg, Greenwood, Zionsville, and now the new one in Fishers. ExerciseInc.com. ExerciseInc.com. Tell them Nigel sent you.
What if you had the smartest Wi-Fi? If you did, it'd be Xfinity, of course, and it'd come with their best state-of-the-art equipment. It would boost speeds to the devices that needed them most, prioritizing your most important connections, whether you were streaming, gaming, or gaming while pretending to work. And it would let you stream 4. That's right, 4 games on one screen. It would even power your mobile connection so you could bring faster, secure Wi-Fi speeds with you where you use it most. It would be proactive and fix problems before you knew you had them. Impressive, right? And it would have security features that protect you from threats at home and online. Kinda like a force field for your life. If you had the smartest Wi-Fi, well, everything would work together seamlessly to keep you connected, no matter what. Xfinity. Imagine that. Restrictions apply.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Your home is your sanctuary. Get the peace of mind you deserve with a free estimate on a Generac automatic standby generator for your home from Generator Supercenter, the nation's #1 Generac generator dealer. With expert installation and 24-hour monitoring, Generator Supercenter won't leave you in the dark. Financing is available. Take control of your power today with Generator Supercenter. Call 317-827-0808. Generator Supercenter of Indianapolis, 317-827-0808.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recyclers Studios, why police were on Indy's west side today. You'll hear about the 2028 Women's Basketball Final Four, and you'll hear why Indiana teachers are facing growing confusion over classroom speech. You're listening to 93 WIBC. WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. It's now 4 o'clock.
Just 8 hours left to avoid a government shutdown. Lisa Brady, Fox News. And each side of the aisle still pointing a finger at the other.
Democrats do not want a shutdown. We stand ready to work with Republicans to find a bipartisan compromise, and the ball's in their court.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, but Majority Leader John Thune says Democrats are holding Americans hostage.
To try and get a laundry list, a wish list, a Christmas list of their left-wing priorities attached, in their case, to a 4-week continuing resolution. Ours is 7 weeks.
Thune says talks on policy differences should be separate. The Senate will take up both short-term spending bills. Transportation officials say if there is a shutdown, 11,000 FAA employees will be furloughed and that air traffic controllers will keep working but will not be paid. A federal judge in Massachusetts finds the Trump administration went too far with a crackdown on campus protests over the war in Gaza. The ruling says efforts to deport non-citizen protesters were unconstitutional.
U.S. District Judge William Young, a federal appointee of President Reagan, ruled so-called ideological deportations are a violation of the First Amendment. Judge Young sided with lawyers for a group of university associations who argued that immigrants' lawful political speech was targeted, and it creates fear in non-citizens who attend schools. Attorneys for the Trump administration say no policy to revoke visas exists based on political speech, and that the government is just enforcing immigration law.
Fox's Gernal Scott, no word yet on an appeal. A federal judge in Rhode Island just blocking the administration from cutting counterterrorism grant funds for Democrat-led states. It's a temporary block as a legal fight continues over so-called sanctuary jurisdictions. A late turnaround on Wall Street. The Dow up 81 points at the bell to a new record close. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Gunfire on the west side of Indianapolis this afternoon. It's sunny and 83 degrees in downtown Indianapolis. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 4:02. IMPD officer Tommy Thompson says they were called to Concord Street around 1:30 and saw one man there who later died.
A short time later, a second individual with injuries consistent with a gunshot wound showed up as a walk-in person shot at Eskenazi Hospital. That person's in stable condition. Both are adult males.
Thompson says they're trying to figure out what caused all of this in the first place. If you can be of help, you're asked to call IMPD or Crime Stoppers. The NCAA Division I Women's Basketball Committee says they are making a change because of growing fan interest. John Herrick reports.
They announced on Tuesday that they're moving the 2028 Women's Basketball Final Four to Lucas Oil Stadium from Gainbridge Fieldhouse. They said since the interest continues to rise, it helps moving it from Gainbridge to Lucas Oil so they can add an extra 13,000 seats. The Division II and III championships also will be hosted in Indianapolis during that Final Four weekend in 2028. Reporting outside Lucas Oil Stadium, John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Indiana teachers are facing confusion and uncertainty over what they can say in class, especially on topics like race, gender, and politics. Former educator Justin Oakley says, warning that vague rules can be risky.
Who draws the line on that? Who says what's what? It's like the whole deal with the Supreme Court and adult stuff. Like who says what's what? We have to be very careful. What's right is right. We should know these things. What's common sense? Maybe it's time people just got off social media.
Oakley tells Indy Politics that while senior faculty might feel safe speaking out, most teachers lack that protection. The Indiana Fever take on the Las Vegas Aces in Game 5 of the WNBA semifinals tonight at 9:30 in Las Vegas. WIBC News Time is 4:04. Your traffic and weather in 1 minute.
Hey, it's autumn now, and that means pleasant temperatures, leaves turning colors, pumpkins and cider, and more outdoor fun, plus school's fall break vacation time. We're going to be headed out to Colorado. So if you're thinking about taking a road trip to see the leaves at their best and brightest, or a fly away for one last bit of beach or poolside fun in the sun, talk to my friends at AAA Motor Club. Hey, members get free travel planning help, plus discounts on hotels, cruises, rental cars, and much more. A AAA travel agent will make sure you get the best price on your fall vacation.
And if you run into trouble anywhere out on the road this fall, AAA has you covered. Flat tire, dead battery, run out of gas, lock your keys in the car. AAA is there 24/7, 365, no matter where your travels take you. So, if you're not a member now, before you travel this fall, do yourself a favor and join AAA. Visit AAA.com, call 844-GO-AAA-GO, or stop by your local AAA office. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you.
With your WIBC traffic at 4:05, Matt Bear, what you got?
South side eastbound 465 before I-65, a stall blocking the right lane, causing stop-and-go traffic back to Harding Street, and this is a delay of 10 minutes. And after, eastbound 465 continues to be slow from 65 over to Emerson Avenue. East side southbound 465 stop and go before 70 down to Washington. Inbound 65 delayed 4 minutes, 21st to Meridian. Eastbound 70, 4-minute delay. Harding into the south split. Inbound 69 stop and go traffic from 106th Street down to 82nd. That is a 3-minute delay. Northbound at 31 in Westfield still slow 191st Street, almost up to State Road 38. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now, employee-owned B Window means business. Receive up to 50% off all products, plus 2.99% financing and an additional $550 off your project. Trust a local, trust employee-owned, trust your home to bwindow.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now your American Standard Cooling Weather Center forecast.
We're expecting another mostly clear and cool Tuesday night with dry air in place. Lows will find their way down to the upper 50s. And then we're expecting a warm start to October for our Wednesday with highs in the low to mid 80s under mostly sunny to partly sunny skies, light winds, and dry air in place. Now, Thursday, we'll see a little bit more increased cloud cover with partly to mostly cloudy skies settling in, but that does not change the fact that temperatures will still get back into the low to mid 80s. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
I'm Jake McDaniel on the level on the go and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock it! To our enemies, FAFO. If necessary, our troops can translate that for you.
FAFO. Love it. That is Secretary of War Pete Hegseth speaking earlier today. My name is Jason Hammer. Nigel, you okay?
Yeah.
You all right?
Can you hear an odd sound coming from the hallway?
I can. It sounds like an air raid siren. What is it?
It's coming out of the unisex bathroom, which is right across from the studio.
So the unisex bathroom right across from us, we believe, is close to exploding.
I'm going to open the door here.
Okay, so let's see what happens when you open that bathroom door. Oh, geez. It sounds like air raid sirens are going off. Like, this is what, like, you would expect Trey Yingst to be broadcasting live from somewhere on the Gaza Strip.
Can you hear that when I open the door? Here, I'm going to go open it again.
Open the door again. You can probably hear it now. That's what the door closed. I don't know what it is, but the unisex bathroom here on the 4th floor, we believe, is close to exploding. Now, I posted a video on our social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Nigel's in there right now. I'm concerned for his safety.
Don't touch the squatty
Are
potty.
you okay?
I took... I want to see if I want to hear what it sounds like in the headphones. I took the squatty potty and propped the door open.
Okay. Hear that?
Can you hear?
Yes. It sounds like an air raid siren. Somebody went in there and dropped their own version of bombs, and now you hear the air raid siren going off in the 4th floor unisex bathroom.
Air raid siren's a better description. I was saying like a constant trumpet.
Yes.
This is what, because we're moving out of this building, and the owners of this building don't give a crap.
No, not at all.
They're not going to fix the plumbing. Let me go shut that door.
The microphones are falling off. The toilets are exploding. Like, this is the Delta House of all radio buildings right now. Like, if you remember in Animal House, every year the toilets explode. Nigel's flushing the toilet right now and hoping that silences the siren. I don't hear the siren anymore. Did you flush it?
I flushed the toilet. So that's the way to do it.
And that may be the first time somebody's flushed the toilet in there and God knows how long. Because every time I've walked in there,
here's what it sounds like when
somebody leaves a surprise. I got it. Thank you.
Sure? I could go more.
I know you can.
We've posted multiple videos of that whatever's going on.
Jen on the YouTube chat, it's the rapture. That's what it is. You posted a video of the unisex bathroom a couple days ago.
You got to scroll down on Facebook.
I just posted a new one. So 2 different people on different days reacting to what sounds like imminent doom from the unisex bathroom. So we will keep our eye on that.
I missed the open, though, because I wanted to hear Hegseth. F-A-F-O?
Yeah, he just said it. To our enemies, F-A-F-O.
Well, Iran did, for sure.
Bleep around and find out. So long story short, this was a big gathering of all the leaders of the military, right? They were in Virginia.
It was a big story, like, what's going on? Why are they calling, hundreds and hundreds of all the military leaders and generals and everything? And everybody was speculating on what was going on.
Yeah, it wasn't that deep. It wasn't like we were here to declare war on something. Yeah. Hegseth just wanted everybody to know we are doing things differently than we did during the Biden administration.
This administration has done a great deal from day one to remove the social justice, politically correct, and toxic ideological garbage that had infected our department, to rip out the politics. No more identity months, DEI offices, dudes in dresses. No more climate change worship. No more division, distraction, or gender delusions. No more debris. As I've said before, and will say again, we are done with that shit.
Sounds like he has the same problem with his toilet as we do ours.
Right.
In that clip.
I noticed that watching it today. There was a buzz in the microphone at one point, and I'd hate to be the person that was responsible for that. Because Hegseth's whole thing is, we're firing people if you don't want to get on board. And heaven forbid you work in the AV department, because that was not a good sound.
But I loved it, though.
I do, too.
That was incredible.
The message is great. And isn't it ridiculous, though, you have to say out loud, no more dudes in dresses. We're done with that bleep. It's ridiculous. You have to say it out loud. But here's some more examples of what I'm talking about. He's adding a field combat test for troops and generals. So, in essence, no more fatties.
It all starts with physical fitness and appearance. If the Secretary of War can do regular, hard PT, so can every member of our joint force.
That's him.
Frankly, it's tiring to look out at combat formations, or really any formation, and see fat troops. Likewise, it's completely unacceptable to see fat generals and admirals in the halls of the Pentagon and leading commands around the country and the world. It's a bad look. It is bad, and it's not who we are. So whether you're an airborne ranger or a chairborne ranger, a brand new private or a 4-star general, you need to meet the height and weight standards and pass your PT test.
Okay. All right. You need to be in shape to be part of the world's most powerful army.
I would hope the troops on the ground and the ones that are doing the fighting are the most in shape, like the generals and stuff that are like calling the shots behind the scenes. Do they have to have the same maybe it is a good idea. Maybe they have the same qualifications, the same body shape as the people that are out on the, these are older guys.
Right.
I don't know, man. Like,
could
your military
Stormin Norman Schwarzkopf have passed the same test? Now maybe he could have. I don't know.
He was kind of an egg-shaped.
He was Lasorda-like,
yeah.
right? Tommy Lasorda-like. So it wasn't just fatties that Hegseth was targeting today. He brought a new term, and I'm shocked I hadn't heard it yet. Weirdos with beards, beardos.
And that's why today, at my direction, the era of unprofessional appearance is over. This also means grooming standards. No more beards, long hair, superficial individual expression. We're going to cut our hair, shave our beards, and adhere to standards. Because it's like the broken windows theory of policing. It's like when you let the small stuff go, the big stuff eventually goes. So you have to address the small stuff. This is on duty, in the field, and in the rear. If you want a beard, you can join Special Forces. If not, then shave. No more beardos. The era of rampant and ridiculous shaving profiles is done.
So special forces like the SEAL team and Zero Dark 30, all those guys had those crazy beards and stuff like that. But if you're just a regular rank and file soldier,
right,
time to start shaving, bud.
If you're doing the stuff the special forces are, you make your own rules. But until then, you go by our rules.
And I heard something else, too. I was reading something about how if there is some sort of biological attack, that if you're a military person, you put on a mask and you have on just a crazy beard, it's not going to work. I don't know if that really has anything to do with that decision or not.
Right.
But that's just one of the things I read on social media, which kind of made sense.
So the big controversy, if you want to call it that, was, did Pete Hegseth crap all over women in his speech today?
Ew.
Not physically, metaphorically. Take a listen.
When it comes to any job that requires physical power to perform in combat, those physical standards must be high and gender neutral. If women can make it, excellent. If not, it is what it is. If that means no women qualify for some combat jobs, so be it. That is not the intent, but it could be the result. So be it.
So, look, if you're a chick and you're unable to qualify physically for a combat position,
right,
then there's another spot for you in the military.
So I was talking with Casey Daniels earlier today because I kind of feel like, and maybe I read her body language wrong, I kind of felt like she thought Hegseth was being disrespectful to women.
Oh, I heard that this morning. Yeah.
To which I simply asked her, if you're laying in a field and you need to be rescued with bullets flying, who do you want picking you up and dragging you to safety? Somebody who's strong, like Guy Relford, or do you want Johnette from the news department? And I love Johnette from the news department, but I don't think she's picking you up, putting you on her shoulders, and dragging you to safety as quickly as, say, Guy Relford could. And that's all Hegseth is saying here.
Yeah. A chick couldn't have done what Forrest Gump did.
Most chicks. And Hegseth goes into some other stuff, and I'll play this clip here in just a second. But it goes the other way, too. Like, who would you rather have picking you up and rescuing you? Rhea Ripley from the WWE or Clay Aiken? Like, give me Rhea Ripley. Like, whoever can do the job, whoever passes the test, that's who I want. I don't care who it is. Yeah. Here's more from Pete Hegseth.
This, and I want to be very clear about this, this is not about preventing women from serving. We are very much value the impact of female troops. Our female officers and NCOs are the absolute best in the world. But when it comes to any job that requires physical power to perform in combat, those physical standards must be high and gender neutral. If women can make it, excellent. If not, it is what it is. If that means no women qualify for some combat jobs, so be it.
Okay.
That is not the intent, but it could be the result. So be it. It will also mean that weak men won't qualify because we're not playing games. This is combat. This is life or death. As we all know, this is you versus an enemy hell-bent on killing you. To be an effective, lethal fighting force, you must trust that the warrior alongside you in battle is capable, truly physically capable of doing what is necessary under fire. You know this is the only standard you would want for your kids and for your grandkids.
That's it, right?
It's so funny because I remember reading a story about how Joe Biden, under his leadership, they had a DEI commission for the military. And one of the things was they decided that men and women in the military, there were 60 different nail polish colors they were allowed to wear.
Gee. They were focusing on that.
That's what they were focusing on. And I think the Secretary of War dwindled that down just a tad.
Pretty damn quick. And he's right. If your son, daughter, grandkid was part of the U.S. military, who would they want beside them? They want somebody that can protect them the same way that they can protect the other person.
Wow.
That's all it's about. Matt Baer.
Southbound 65 on the south side. Crash after Raymond. It's on the right shoulder. Northbound 65 in the same area. Stop and go traffic. Raymond up to the south split. Eastbound 465 slows. Keystone Avenue to I-69. Inbound 69. 3-minute delay. 106 282nd. East side southbound 465 slows from 70 down to Arlington Avenue. Eastbound 70 delayed 5 minutes. Harding to the south split. And inbound 65 5-minute delay 29th to Meridian. Crash west side. Holt Road at Minnesota. Crash south side. Man Road at Alden Avenue, and a crash in Noblesville. State Road 37 heading north of Greenfield Avenue. Traffic sponsored by 1 Hour Heating and Air Conditioning. School has started, but summer temps are still here. Stay cool with 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating, 24/7 availability, and free second opinions. Book now at onehourIndy.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
84 at the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. Is this anything? Next.
You know, more than likely, your garage is the first place you walk into when you get home and when you leave for the day. Wouldn't it be nice to have a freshly coated garage floor that wasn't stained and dirty and broken and chipped away and uneven? That's what my garage floor was before Galaxy Concrete Coatings got a hold of it. My new Galaxy Concrete coated garage floor is out of this world. They don't even use epoxy, by the way. That's the old standard. What they use is better. It's the new standard. It's called polyurea, the premium standard for coatings these days. Check out their website, see pictures, and get a quote. GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com, or give them a call, 751-9070.
Comcast Business can help turn your small business into a connected, secure, modern business. It's how retailers become constantly connecting must-visit shops. How restaurants become reliably up and running neighborhood favorites. How healthcare offices become the data-protecting caregivers that we all depend on. And how wealth management firms become cyber-securing guardians of your information. With reliable connectivity, enhanced cybersecurity, and Wi-Fi backup, your business can stay connected and get threat-ready with Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with our reliable business internet. Plus, stay connected when you add Wi-Fi backup for just $35 a month. And ask about a $400 prepaid card on a qualifying gig bundle. Call today. Restrictions apply. Wireless Connect requires business internet for additional monthly charge. Taxes and other fees extra. Prepaid card offer ends 11/16/25.
MASH Golf Outing. Practice your swing for the event October 7th at Woodwind Golf Club in Westfield, and you'll not only have a great time, you'll be helping first responders and veterans overcome PTS. With a silent auction, swag bags for everyone who participates, fun on the links, and more. Arrive by 9:30 for registration. Play begins at 10:30 and awards at 4:30. That's October 7th at Woodwind Golf Club in Westfield. Go to mashministries.org for more details.
Truck drivers, have you been searching for a more reliable driving job? Get the paychecks and predictability you need as a Schneider driver. Schneider's large selection of driving jobs means you can get the home time that suits your schedule. Choose from daily, weekly, monthly, or sometime in between. Plus, Schneider drivers have access to great benefits with a 401k match and a 24/7 support team. Get the keys to a better driving job. Search openings near you and apply now at SchneiderJobs.com.
Pat Sullivan here. It's that time of year in Indiana when you don't know if you need your AC unit blasting or your furnace to start kicking. Better have both prepared with a $49 AC unit and furnace tune-up from Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Is it sweater weather or tank top weather? Nobody knows. But we do know that you can ensure total comfort inside your home for only $49. Call Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today at 641-HOPE. That's 641-HOPE.
Let's go! You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
The Attorney General's Office, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every week. Visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov or text Hammer and Nigel to 46220 today.
This hour powered by Price Point Comfort Heating and Cooling, your independent American Standard Air dealer.
Hammer and Nigel presents
It depends upon what the meaning of the word is.
Is this anything?
All right, let's rock and roll.
Brought to you by Indiana Unclaimed, a program presented by the Attorney General's office here in Indiana, reuniting Hoosiers with over $1 million in unclaimed property every single week. Fast, easy, and free to search at indianaunclaimed.gov. Sorry.
Vaccines.gov. Is this anything? I think I already know the answer, but I'm going to run it by you. A cop's drug-sniffing horse joke led to an arrest in Texas last week.
Wait, is it a joke?
Cop made a joke about a drug-sniffing horse.
So he's riding a horse.
He was on horseback and joked to a guy that his horse could smell drugs. And the guy was so nervous that he took off running, and lo and behold, he had drugs on him. Take a listen.
I guess Officer Trotter made a comment that was more of a joke.
That's cool. I have a narcotic smelling horse right here.
He didn't take it that way.
He took it seriously.
Clearly, he took it seriously.
So, and then the chase was on, I guess. But he kind of took off down the alley, and we thought he was joking. So I said, "Hey, stop!" And then he kept running, and I said, "Oh, he's actually running."
Somebody is silly enough to eventually run from a horse. After we had taken him into custody, I asked him, "What were you thinking, running from horses?" You know, and he was like, "I don't know."
Of course he did.
Oh, well.
Drug-sniffing horse.
I believed your drugs. I have a question, though. Like, if the cop was joking around and, yeah, I got a drug-sniffing horse here, and the citizen, the guy was just walking by, like, just took off running. Like, you don't know why he's running. Maybe he just is scared of horses or something like that.
But if the cop has suspicion that he has weapons, you can chase him down, right? Or drugs, rather. Yeah.
I mean, I guess. It's just an interesting set of circumstances there. I don't know what.
Police are allowed to question people, right? And if you take off at the moment somebody says drug-sniffing horse, I think they've got reasonable doubt there. Some suspicion, at least.
All right, I get it. I guess if I'm, mounted on a horse and I'm a police officer and some guy walks by and said, "Hey, this is a drug-sniffing horse," and the guy sprints the other way, the opposite direction, trying to outrun a horse.
Correct.
You might think there's some suspicious activity going on.
I think it's worthy of a conversation.
We've talked it out. We've worked it out. Interesting, though. Interesting.
Is this anything? A new Karen is getting roasted for snatching a headband out of the hand of a little boy after KC beat the Giants at MetLife Stadium.
Another one of these?
So the video clearly shows Patrick Mahomes trying to hand his headband to a kid who's a Chiefs fan, but this Karen grabbed it. When the video got posted and she started getting ripped on social media, she got pretty defiant.
I am not a thief. That little boy, when Holmes came, if you look at the video, both of our hands was on it. I didn't look in Mahomes' eyes to see where is he looking. I just seen he's handing out something. I put in my hand. Both of our hands was on it. I took it. Why didn't they stop me and say, "Hey, yo, give it to my son or my brother"? But no one didn't say nothing to me. But now you are posting it 1 week later, telling me that I'm a thief. I'm not a thief. I'm not.
She posted an update offering the headband to the kid. Look, if you're there and there's kids around and you're an adult, but there's a bunch of kids around and Patrick Mahomes is throwing out stuff and you happen to catch it as an adult, turn around and give it to the kid.
Right.
Just give it. What are you going to do with the Mahomes headband, lady?
Right.
You dumb Karen.
Sell it on eBay, probably. But, yeah, when I go to a baseball game, like, me and my boys are like, all right, we scout around. If we catch a foul ball, who's the kid that gets it? Right? That's the rule. Exactly. You catch it, you chug a beer, you celebrate, and you give it to a kid.
Do we have time do we have time for one more? No?
Go ahead, hustle.
Are you sure?
Hustle.
Are you sure? Because I want to turn this around on you because because you're a KFC expert.
Love it.
A man claiming to be Colonel Sanders, the great nephew of.
Okay. I'll say if he's claiming to be Colonel Sanders, I don't believe him.
A man claiming to be Colonel Sanders' great nephew Says KFC blocked him for complaining about them sexualizing Colonel Sanders. So he leaked their secret chicken recipe. Here he is explaining why he's taking these measures.
Kentucky Fried Chicken has blocked me on social media. For those who are new, I'm Colonel Sanders' great-great-great-nephew. I'm the last Sanders in his family line. Over the last decade, they have sexualized my uncle for marketing purposes. They have encouraged fans to sexualize him as well. My response to Kentucky Fried Chicken blocking me is, do you want to know how to make their chicken? Truly, genuinely, their chicken. This recipe I put together through facts, so let Kentucky Fried Chicken deny this. If they do, I'll say, prove it. I have facts and receipts to back up my recipe. Show us what yours is.
And there's a link posting to the recipe, but are you okay? Like, is this anything, Hammer? Because he's saying they've sexualized Colonel Sanders. That's what I think of.
They've had a series of commercials where they have made Colonel Sanders different people. Like Norm Macdonald played Colonel Sanders at one point.
Oh, yeah.
Wrestler Dolph Ziggler was Colonel Sanders at one point. Reba McEntire was Colonel Sanders at one point. And now they've got some like good-looking, like older guy that's Colonel Sanders. No, this guy sucks. And let's be honest.
Do you think he has the recipe?
No, because he said, I've put this together. It wasn't he had it, he put this together. You could probably go on social media and figure out the original recipe, but no. And if you've studied up the history of old Harlan Sanders, he didn't get along real well with a lot of his family because his stepdad was such an a-hole here in Indiana. That's why he left.
Oh.
We should have had Indiana fried chicken.
Damn it.
But no, the stepdad had to be a pain in the ass and he had to move to Kentucky. So no, I do not accept this. This is nothing.
Struggling with chronic joint pain? Don't want risky surgery or endless pills? QC Kinetics is your answer. Our non-invasive treatment stimulates your body's own biologics and has a fantastic success rate without lengthy recovery or harmful medications. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to qckinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. Whether it's stem cell, PRP, or a number of other revolutionary therapies, QC Kinetics should be the last call you make. Call 317-559-PAIN.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Congress is in total chaos. You've got sunny skies and 84 degrees on Monument Circle. I'm Jake McDaniel, and this report is brought to you by Guardian Wells Financial. Here's what's trending at 431. They have only hours left before the deadline tonight to pass a spending bill, or the government is going to be shut down. Everyone is scrambling to make a deal, but Democrats are holding firm. Their big demand, led by Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, is that any bill they pass has to extend the tax credits from the Affordable Care Act, and Republicans are fighting that.
Republicans have until midnight to cut the garbage and get serious with us about solving the health care crisis.
Schumer added the vice president is doubtful that Congress will get it done. 5 of the 7 members on the Morgan County Plan Commission are voting to approve a rezoning plan. Here's Jarrett Lewis. The The vote coming in during the commission meeting on Monday. The proposal is to rezone 158 acres of land near Monrovia for a new data center. Commissioners already approved to rezone nearly 400 acres for the same project. Commission member Bill Rumbaugh was one of the 5 who voted in favor of the rezoning plan. He said this was not a fun vote.
I don't like being called a crook. I don't being called that I'm getting things. I don't think I'm scamming anybody. I'm up here to make a very painful vote.
A few dozen residents attended the meeting to speak and protest the project. The proposal will be voted on by the full commission Monday, October 6th. Jarrett Lewis, 93 WIBC Mobile News. Scientists at Washington State University have been studying the cerebellum, which is a part of your brain. They found a way to target a receptor in that area that could help ease the physical and emotional stress of withdrawal. That stress is often what causes people to start drinking again. They used a synthetic compound called Compound 6 that was developed in Austria. It sounds promising, but they still need to do a lot more research before they can start any clinical trials. And the Indiana Fever dominated the Las Vegas Aces 90-83 in Game 4 of the WNBA semifinals in downtown Indy Sunday. Game 5 is tonight in Las Vegas, and the tip-off is at 9:30 Eastern. And now your WIBC closing bell report. At the closing bell, the Dow gained 81 points to 46,397. The S&P 500 rose 27 points to 6688, and the Nasdaq grew 68 points to 22,660. You're 1 minute away from traffic and weather now. It's 4:34.
Retirement isn't just about reaching the finish line, it's about knowing how to play the next movement. Without a plan, your savings can feel like noise instead of music. I'm Jason Hutchins with Guardian Wells Financial. I've seen too many families head into retirement without the guidance they need. That's why I wrote Orchestrate Your Retirement, a guide to composing a financially tuned plan. I'd like to mail you a copy at no cost. Call 317-660-0929. That's 660-0929. Inside this book, you'll find real-world strategies on turning savings into income, making smarter Social Security decisions, and reducing a bite of taxes in retirement. Call 317-660-0929. That's 660-0929 for your book today. Don't wait. Supplies are limited, and when they're gone, they are gone. Orchestrate your retirement. Discover the rhythm of a confident future.
Investment advisory services offered through Creative One Wealth LLC, a registered investment advisor. Guardian Wealth Financial is not affiliated with Creative One Wealth or with any government agency. Licensed insurance professionals.
Call 317-660-0929.
With traffic at 4:35, here's Matt Baer.
Inbound 65, 8-minute delay from 29th to Meridian. Eastbound 70 delay 10 minutes, Tibbs Avenue into the south split. South side crash. Eastbound 465 at I-69. Right lane block. Traffic slow back to the White River. And after that, on eastbound 465, stop and go traffic from South Meridian to Emerson Avenue. East side, southbound 465 slows from 70 to 74. Northwest side, northbound 465, stop and go 79th up to 865. Eastbound 465 slow from Westfield Boulevard over to Allisonville Road. Inbound 69 delayed 3 minutes from 106 to 82nd. Crash Noblesville. This is Greenfield Avenue at State Road 37. Also a crash southbound Meridian at Westfield Boulevard. And a crash northbound Keystone Avenue at 62nd Broad Ripple Avenue. Traffic sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push to talk walkie-talkies with nationwide LTE coverage. For a limited time, get 60% off and free UPS shipping at rapidradios.com. Use code RADIO for an extra 5% off. I'm Matt Baer. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Your forecast from the American Standard Cooling Weather Center.
We're expecting another mostly clear and cool Tuesday night with dry air in place. Lows will find their way down to the upper 50s. And then we're expecting a warm start to October for our Wednesday with highs in the low to mid 80s under mostly sunny to partly sunny skies, light winds, and dry air in place. How much TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
I'm Jake McDaniel on the level on the go and on WIBC.com.
Hey, there's only one reason why I exclusively use American Standard dealers in products, and that reason being that American Standard Heating and Air is built to a higher standard. They're better than all the rest.
How about Stevenson Heating and Cooling? They are your American Standard dealer for Johnson and Morgan County. Owner Richard Stevenson. He's got over 30 years of experience, loves to be out in the field working with the customers, married veteran, 3 daughters. Richard and his staff, they're going to treat your house like it was his own house. Fair, honest service. That's what leads to the referrals, and that's what's grown Stevenson Heating and Cooling into what it is today. Stevenson is your independent American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning dealer. Find them at 317-557-8532. 557-8532. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you. American Standard Heating and Air, built to a higher standard.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
The next Hammer and Nigel Live Road Show Friday. Beer Sample Friday.
Let's go.
This Friday at Coach's Tavern, downtown, catty corner from Cambridge Fieldhouse there in Pennsylvania, October 3rd. Presented by The Long Drink, the Finnish Long Drink, backed by actor Miles Teller and pro golfer Ricky Fowler. A sparkling refreshment made with real liquor. I can't wait to taste it. I've never had that before.
I haven't either. I've heard it's good, but I've never had it before.
Miles Teller, of course, played Rooster in Maverick, Goose's son.
Yep.
He was also in a very underrated movie called War Dogs with Jonah Hill. And it's loosely based on the story of two young dudes that won a $300 million contract from the Pentagon to arm some American allies in Afghanistan. Really good. Check out War Dogs. So
when I think of Miles Teller, other than Maverick, I think of him being a Knicks fan, sitting there courtside in that iconic picture of all the celebrities, and T.J. McConnell's just giving him the business.
See, I didn't know Miles Teller was in that shot. I just saw Timothy Chalamet.
There's Chalamet. There's a Kardashian, Jenner, Spawn. There's him. It's like a who's who of like Knicks celebrities in there.
All right, well, I'll try the Finnish Long Drink.
And we want everybody there, man. Like, get there early, pack the joint, and we're going to do a big Beer Sample Friday toast right around 5:50-ish.
The day after your birthday.
Maybe we'll sing happy birthday, but you better say happy birthday Velvet like Joe Biden did. That's all that I ask. Happy birthday, dear Velvet. Trump administration giving the state of Minnesota an ultimatum, Nige, after a male pitcher dominated the girls' softball league.
Oh, come on. This is still going on.
Trump administration threatening to cut funding to Tim Walz's state of Minnesota.
Why are you threatening? Just do it.
Right. I'm tired of the threats.
I'm sick of it.
Just do it.
I'm sick of that crap.
Because you know what'll happen? The lower courts will then say, you can't do that. And then a higher court will go, yes, you can. So I know what game we're going to play here. But if you're serious about getting dudes out of women's sports, just cut the funding. Don't tell me you're going to do it. Just cut it. Speaking of old balls, Tim Walz. He released a statement that said he's not upset about Kamala's remarks in her new book about him, where she basically rips him, says that he was not the first choice, and he had a poor debate against J.D. Vance. He goes on to say that Kamala portrayed him fairly. Fairly is the word that he used.
Oh, well, that's not, outrageous.
I don't believe him. So, here to join us virtually to tell us how he really feels about the way he's portrayed in Kamala Harris's book, this is AI Old Balls Tim Walz.
Look, I didn't take any offense to it. There are no hard feelings from me, mainly because I'm a big weenie. Look, I'm a guy that likes to do leg kicks. I'm a guy that likes to do jazz hands. Do you think I'm going to have my feelings hurt by some babbling wine mom from California? No. Now, if you will excuse me, I'm going to go bail out more rioters and maybe, if I have time, watch some guys undress in the girls' locker room here in the great state of Minnesota. AI, old balls, out.
AI, Tim Walz weighing in about Kamala Harris's book.
How did he exit the statement there?
Can I hear the end of that, please? One more time, Allison.
Girls' locker room here in the great state of Minnesota. AI, old balls, out.
AI, old balls, out. Nigel got bad news.
Oh, for God's sake.
Corn dog recall.
No.
Corn dog recall. 58 million pounds of corn dog and sausage on a stick being recalled because there may be some bad material, i.e. pieces of wood in the batter This includes Jimmy Dean and State Fair products. So if you've got the State Fair or Jimmy Dean corn dogs or sausage on a stick in the freezer, check out the recall list because you might be eating wood.
I mean, corn dogs are stuck on pieces of wood.
They are, but you're not supposed to be chewing on that, though. Like you expect when you bite into the dog.
I know
there's
that,
no wood.
But like, wouldn't you expect? I always just expect that if I go to the fair, there's a shot that a piece of the stick might come off and I eat it.
How hard are you biting the corn dog that you're snapping the stick off? Jeez. Like Nigel gets a corn dog, just bites the hell out of it like a coyote.
It was like, was it this year or last year that I had like the foot-long corn dog?
Oh, it was the year before.
Oh, I was so hungry. I demolished every inch of that foot-long corn dog.
And you kept making eye contact with me while you ate it, and it weirded me out. But, yeah.
I put mayonnaise and mustard on it.
And you just kept looking at me.
Licking it.
Jimmy Dean products are a part of this, which brings us to great moments in Jimmy Dean history.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
This was the old guy that called the Jimmy Dean complaint hotline. He was mad that they changed up the size of his favorite brand.
Your products are very delicious. Love your sausage for 30-something years, but I can't take and feed a family of 5 on a little 12-ounce roll of sausage. I don't mind paying you more money for your 16-ounce roll of sausage, but you don't have it anymore. You've got a 12-ounce roll, and you got 3 men that weigh over 200 pounds apiece, a woman that's a little plump, and a daughter who's 13, and you're going to try to take a 12-ounce roll of sausage and feed that. It ain't going to work. And as far as your 16-ounce in maple and sage, I don't eat that. I'm not from the north. I'm a Texas man, and I'm not going to buy 2 of those 12-ounce packages just because you want to downsize and charge the same goddamn price. Son of a somebody needs their ass kicked.
Great moments in Jimmy Dean history. It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Life insurance is one of those things that just about everybody needs, but few people actually have. Hey, if you die unexpectedly without life insurance, guess what? You'll leave your family with even a bigger mess. Life insurance will help replace your family's income. It'll help cover burial expenses. Life insurance can even help pay off debt like credit cards and medical bills. Life insurance can even pay for college. And if you own a business and you die, life insurance can help your business from collapsing. It can even help cover estate taxes. Life insurance has never been more affordable and needed. Plus, you can always shop around even if you have a plan and save some money. So call the Life Insurance Quote Line right now for free pricing information.
800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. That's 800-917-8730.
Our electric bills have increased as much as $50 each month. Governor Mike Braun is driving bills even higher. Instead of helping families, Governor Braun is doubling down on costly coal, gas, and nuclear. That means more pricey power plants that Hoosiers like us have to pay for. Utilities get richer, we pay more. Something has to give. Go to StopMikesHikes.com today to send Governor Braun a message. Hoosiers need affordable energy, not a blank check for greedy utilities. Paid for by Citizens Action Coalition.
Who needs a Vegas trip to win big? McCordsville's got the jackpot right here. Financial Center, your newest credit union, is throwing a sidewalk series from September 30th through October 17th, every Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 2. Play games, win prizes, and enter a giveaway for $1,000 cash. So skip the long flight and just join Financial Center on the sidewalk. Find out more and explore exclusive offers at fcfcu.com/McCordsville. Federally insured by NCUA. Giveaway terms and conditions apply.
Of all the times to buy new Lincoln, right now is the very best time at Tom Roush Lincoln. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months on 2025 Lincoln Corsair, Nautilus, or Aviator. Plus get a $1,000 Tom Roush Trade Assist bonus. So come get that new Lincoln from Tom Roush Lincoln, where our family's been serving yours for over 53 years.
36-month, 10,000-mile per year lease. $2,500 due at signing. No security deposit required. All offers subject to credit approval. See dealer for complete offer details. Ends 9/30/25.
You ready to build your custom dream home? Check out Joyner Homes based out of Greenfield. See one of their model homes in person anytime. It is a great way for you to experience the customization and quality of a Joyner Homes custom built home. Plus, you can meet with a new home specialist to learn about their building process. Available lots if you don't already have one. Find out about floor plans and where they build. Model homes are open 7 days a week from noon to 5, and walk-ins are welcome. Find out more at joynerhomes.com.
At Price Point Comfort, we're here to keep your home cozy and comfortable, and we'll always have your best interests at heart.
Just go to PricePointComfort.com. Price Point Comfort is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Up to 50% off and 2.99% financing, plus receive an additional $550 off your project.
Because at B Window,
we mean business. We mean business.
WIBC is teaming up with Shepherd Community Center and Gleaners to support Indy. Stop by 4107 East Washington Street this Friday from 3 to 5 for a food distribution event that's all about giving back. Full details at WIBC.com.
I love you guys. Somebody just sent us a photo of a coyote clamping down on a corn dog on Twitter.
Why would they do that?
Because we were talking about the way that you eat corn dogs, so aggressive that you bite the stick off and you're afraid you're going to eat the wood and choke to death. Like, who bites down on a corn dog that hard?
Man, that corn dog looks good, too. This AI corn dog that I'm going to retweet it.
Corn Pop on the YouTube chat. Nigel eats corn dogs for the shape. Now, come on. Grow up, guys.
Ketchup, mustard, and mayonnaise on the corn dog.
Matt Bear, you a corn dog guy?
All I heard was bite the stick. That's all I heard. Eastbound 70 right now, stop and go traffic from Tibbs Avenue into the South Split in. That is a delay of 10 minutes. Inbound 65, 8-minute delay from 29th to Meridian. Southbound 65, 76-minute delay because of construction. North Split down to the South Split. Northbound 65, it is slow out of the North Split up to 21st and South Side. Crash clear. Eastbound 465 at I-69. All lanes open. Still jammed up from Kentucky Avenue down to Man Road. Inbound 69 delayed from 106th Street, 282nd, and that's a crash. Northbound Keystone Avenue at 62nd. Crash. Meridian at Westfield Boulevard. Traffic sponsored by B Window. Right now, employee-owned B Window means business. Receive up to 50% off all products, plus 2.99% financing and an additional $550 off your project. Trust a local. Trust employee-owned. Trust your home to bwindow.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
It's 84 right now at the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. So, Nige, you've had a couple days to let the news sink in that Bad Bunny is going to be your halftime act this year.
I downloaded his entire catalog off iTunes. Yes, I want to catch up on Bad Bunny.
Okay, so tomorrow, this is going to be interesting. Johnette from the newsroom will join us to defend the decision of Bad Bunny.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Johnette's going to represent the Ricans, as she said, on this decision, and she's going to join us tomorrow, so I'm excited for that. But a lot of people still kind of up in the air. They thought this was a surprising announcement of who would be the halftime show.
Yeah.
It's not bad, but it's Bad Bunny.
Get ready for the Apple Music Super Bowl 60 halftime show with Bad Bunny. Special guest, Bad Baby. Plus, Bad Company, Bad Religion, Bad Finger, Bad English, Bad Brains, and a bad Michael Jackson tribute band. I'm bad. The Apple Music Super Bowl 60 halftime show. As usual, the day after, everyone will say it was bad.
That's true.
I'd go see Bad Company for sure. I'd be more fired up if it was Bad Company performing at the Super Bowl halftime show. Are you kidding me?
And Who's Bad is really a Michael Jackson tribute band.
No.
Who's Bad? Now, there are a bunch of Michael Jackson tribute bands, but one of them is called Who's Bad. And they tour around and they play the casino circuit and like the smaller venues. Back when myself and CJ Miller, friend of the show, would book the bands for the casino in Shelbyville,
right,
you would be amazed at how many of these cover bands had unique names. True story, there was a Latino version of John Cougar Mellencamp called Juan Cougar Mellencamp. And like we were this close to booking him because I thought it'd be fantastic. Juan Cougar Mellencamp.
Well, you and I introduced Little Kiss, or it was Mini Kiss on stage at the casino in Shelbyville.
That's correct. It was an all Kiss tribute band. Everybody had the makeup on. They did Kiss songs.
And I don't think they were
little people.
They were little people. But I don't think they were actually playing instruments.
No.
I don't think. I think they were, they had little guitars, little fake.
It was adorable. It really was. And we introduced them. It was a crowded house, too.
It was.
It was a packed house from Mini Kiss.
But I think it was the instrument version of lip syncing.
Right. Yeah, they weren't playing the real instruments, but they had the real vocals, and it was awesome. But no, man, some of those cover bands were amazing. Purple Rain, that was another one, a Prince tribute band.
Okay.
Purple Rain came in and rocked the house. They play out in Vegas now. They got a residency.
And you're telling me it was quality?
It wasn't bad. Okay. Yeah. I mean, It's not Prince and the Revolution, but it's pretty good.
Okay.
Like, if you pay money to see a concert, like, what are your expectations? Like, if you see a local band at some theater in Indy or the small stage at Deer Creek, are you going to say that they're supposed to be better than Pearl Jam that's on the main stage?
True.
No, but they'd be okay, I think. I kind of like the cover bands that do a bunch of songs from an era, like a 90s cover band or an 80s cover band.
Down in Austin, Texas, they had, during South by Southwest, they had an all-female cover band for AC/DC. AC/DC.
They came to the casino.
They were bad.
They were. I think we booked them. They kicked ass.
They were
for real.
Amazing.
I'm still waiting for Juan Bon Jovi to come by, the Bon Jovi Hispanic cover band. Until that happens, I'll hold my breath.
Okay.
It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Mark Dietel, only local real estate expert I'd trust to sell my home. How about Luke and Emma in Franklin? They built their new dream home, but they needed to sell their old place at a great price to pay for it. The Mark Dietel team made it easy. Multiple offers in the first weekend and closed in 25 days at the price they wanted.
You have a lot of options in the real estate game. It seems like every day somebody new is getting their real estate license. But the real reality is this. Mark Dietel is the only one we trust and recommend on this program, and it's because of the guarantee. Mark Dietel guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. He will buy it. You pick the move date. No long-term contracts. You can cancel at any time. The guarantee is what separates Mark Dietel from the competition. Find Mark Dietel at markdietel.com. That's Mark, D-I-E-T-E-L, markdietel.com, or call 317-755-4232.
It's Terry Stacy, and not too many locally owned businesses in central Indiana have been around 80 years. But Cardwell Do It Best on the south side has stood the test of time. Congratulations to Jeff Cardwell and Cardwell Do It Best, recently named 2025 Member of the Year by Do It Best. Autumn brings about whole new to-do lists, and Cardwell Do It Best has everything you need and even stuff you didn't know you needed, like extra keys. They make keys, including programmable keys and key fobs. Cardwell is your discount roofing headquarters, featuring dimensional roofing as low as $21 per bundle. And for the yard, find a full line of trusted lawn and garden products and Milwaukee M18 Fuel cordless power tools. Come celebrate 80 years strong at Cardwell Do It Best. Locally owned, community trusted, and always ready to help you do it best. 3205 Madison Avenue. Shop online where you'll find over 67,000 products with free shipping at CardwellHomeCenter.com.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it.
Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
This is the take care of my family goal. This is the enjoy the life I've built goal. This is the set up a foundation goal. This is Busey, where your goals become lasting legacies. Through bespoke plans that maximize your wealth, through partnerships that give you peace of mind. Because building wealth, tending to it, and passing it down secures a brighter future. UC Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
Kansas. Live. A night to remember. Friday, October 10th, Everwise Amphitheater at White River State Park. With special guest Jefferson Starship. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Part of the Jack Daniels Concert Series.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recycler Studios, you'll hear about several people shot in Indianapolis today. Parents are being urged to be more aware of what their children do online, and you'll hear why. You'll also hear why Carmel is the best small city in America. Those stories coming up after Fox News. You're listening to 93 WIBC. WIBC HD1 Indianapolis, and it is now 5 o'clock.
Last-ditch efforts on Capitol Hill. Elisa Brady, Fox News. The U.S. Senate set to hold test votes on short-term spending bills from Democrats and Republicans that would avoid a government shutdown tonight. But neither is believed to have the 60 votes needed to advance.
Republicans have until midnight to cut the garbage and get serious with us about solving the health care crisis.
Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer blames Republicans for refusing to negotiate on policy differences. President Trump says Democrats want to fund left-wing priorities.
No country can afford to pay for illegal immigration health care for everybody that comes into the country, and that's what they're insisting. And obviously, I have an obligation to not accept that.
If a shutdown happens, some key government functions would continue, including air traffic control, though the FAA says they'd be temporarily unpaid and thousands of other employees will be furloughed. Change is coming in the U.S. military.
With top military leaders gathered at Quantico, Virginia, Secretary of War Pete Hegseth says every military combat MOS and combat arms position will return to the highest male standard only.
At every level, either you can meet the standard, either you can do the job, either you are disciplined, fit, and trained, or you are out.
It's part of the sweeping changes announced by the Trump administration to make the military more lethal. Included is reducing restrictions on drill sergeants to, quote, ensure that future warfighters are forged.
Fox's Ryan Schmelz. President Trump also part of that Quantico meeting, defending his deployment of the National Guard for a federal crime crackdown and saying he told Hegseth he should use American cities for military training. No word yet of Hamas responding to the new U.S. peace plan for Gaza, but multiple countries are supporting it, including Italy, where the prime minister is now urging an international aid flotilla to stop its mission, warning that efforts to breach an Israeli blockade could disrupt peace efforts. America is listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Shootings in Indianapolis, both this afternoon. It's sunny and 84 degrees on Monument Circle. Low tonight is 56. I'm Jake McDaniel, and this report is brought to you by Michaelis Corporation. Here's what's trending at 5:02. Around 1:30, one shooting left one man dead and another one injured.
We see where we've had firearms again, putting innocent lives in a very tight-knit community. It's here between homes, school children. There's churches and daycares around this area, children getting off buses.
IMPD officer Tommy Thompson says the man who was injured went to a hospital with a gunshot wound. You're asked to call IMPD if you have any info. IMPD says another person was shot on Austral Drive on Indy's northwest side. It was shortly after 4 o'clock this afternoon. When they got there, they found that person who died as well. Keeping kids safe online is one of the governor's top priorities. Johnette Cruz explains why.
Governor Mike Braun is spotlighting the success of a major police effort to protect children online. The Indiana State Police's Operation Guardian Angel initiative recently rescued 14 Indiana children from ongoing abuse. The initiative has led to a total of 48 arrests since it began in August, intensifying investigations into online predators. With Cybersecurity Awareness Month beginning in October, the governor urged parents to remain vigilant. He stressed the importance of monitoring children's online activities, setting boundaries, and knowing the warning signs to prevent online victimization. Johnette Cruz, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
The personal personal finance company called Wallet Hub thinks highly of Carmel, Westfield, and Fishers. John Herrick reports.
Wallet Hub recently conducted a study called Their Best Small Cities in America. Wallet Hub analyst Chip Lupo lays out the results.
Carmel, Indiana, ranked number 1, followed by Brookfield, Wisconsin, Apex, North Carolina, Lexington, Massachusetts, and Westfield, Indiana.
Then in 6th, right behind Westfield, was Fishers. Out of more than 1,300 cities in the study, Westfield, Fishers, and Carmel all ranked in the top 50 in affordability, education, health, and safety. John Herrick, 93, WIBC Mobile News.
News time, 5:04. Your traffic and weather in 1 minute.
Why do so many foundation, basement, and crawl space companies ask for half your money up front? Could it be because that's easier to get than earning all your trust? At the Michaelis Corporation, they believe trust is earned, not demanded. That's why they do things differently. They start with a free inspection, no strings attached, to give you an honest assessment of what your home needs. No pressure, no surprises. When it's time for the work, they don't ask for a deposit or any upfront payment. Not a single dollar until the job is complete and you're 100% satisfied. That's how they've been earning trust for over 39 years. Whether it's sagging floors, moisture control, concrete repair, or a full crawl space encapsulation, you can count on Michaelis for repairs that last. Don't trust just anyone with your home. Choose the company that puts your trust first. Text or call 844-FIXED-INDY today. That's 844-FIXED-INDY. The Michaelis Corporation, building trust beneath your feet.
WIBC traffic at 5:05. What you got there, Matt Bear?
Inbound 65, 5-minute delay, 29th to Meridian. On the west side, southbound 465, stop and go traffic from Sam Jones down to Kentucky Avenue. That's delayed 6 minutes. And coming in from the west side, eastbound 70 jammed up from Belmont into the south split, a 15-minute delay. Southbound 65, 70, delayed 6 minutes from the north split down to the south split. East side, southbound 465, stop and go from 70 down to 74. Northbound 465 on the northwest side slows after 79th up to 865. The southbound lanes tight from West 71st Street down to the I-65 ramps. Eastbound 465, stop and go traffic, Westfield Boulevard over to I-69. Crash, Man Road at Alden Avenue, crash northbound Keystone Avenue at 62nd Broad Ripple Avenue, and a crash on southbound Meridian at Westfield Boulevard. Traffic sponsored by Rapid Radios. Rapid Radios are instant push-to-talk walkie-talkies with nationwide LTE coverage for a limited time. Get 60% off and free UPS shipping at rapidradios.com. Use code radio for an extra 5% off. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now here's the forecast from the American Standard Cooling Weather Center.
Mostly clear and cool again for our Tuesday night with lows in the upper 50s. Wednesday will feature a warm start to October under mostly to partly sunny skies. High temperatures will be in the low to mid 80s with light winds and dry air. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
I'm Jake McDaniel on the level on the go and on WIBC.com.
Hammer and Nigel.
Can you believe these characters are weirdos?
So let's rock it!
I'm just sick of the shootings, man. Like, I hate to be Debbie Downer and start off a segment at the top of the hour and talk about people being killed, but another person dead. And a second one injured after a reported shooting on or near the west side of Indianapolis.
So that's
Hammer.
two more today, right? Two more today, factoring in the triple homicide that took place late last night.
Well, I'm looking at Angela Ganote from Fox 59. I'm looking at her Facebook page from 20 minutes ago. Two more fatal shootings this afternoon makes 5 homicides in Indianapolis.
Right.
In the past 16 hours.
16 hours, 5 homicides. And remember, the City County Council Safety Commission, the safety committee said no more discussion. We don't want to discuss safety in Marion County anymore. No more discussion.
That's all they need to be discussing.
Nobody needs to meet more than the safety committee. But whoever the chair is of that safety committee is a clown, and they're laughable. Like, why would you not even want to have discussion? Because you don't want to do your job.
That should be on the agenda of every meeting the council has.
How do we make Indy safer? And don't give me this bull crap of the numbers show the homicides are down. How many times do we have to say it? You're not supposed to set a record every single year.
Hey, but I am here on Mass Ave drinking a beer at 4 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon, and there's no crime going on.
Right.
There's nothing wrong in this city.
I love the brave Facebook poster that always responds with that. I'm having a beer downtown, and no one's trying to kill me. It's kind of a self-own. Because the bar is that nobody's trying to kill me. They're not supposed to. It's not a win when you're saying nobody's trying to kill me. We're simply pointing out that violent stuff happens downtown. We see things. We work down here. I am a lifer. I live in Indianapolis. I have, other than the Ball State years, my entire life. Marion County, Beech Grove, Indy.
So we talked about the 1:30 shooting. And there was another one at 4:11. IMPD responded to the 5200 block of Austral Drive. Police found a male victim dead from a gunshot wound. And this is from Angela Ganote, Fox 59.
And I trust Angela. Angela does good work, for sure.
Holy God Almighty, man!
5 killings in the last 16 hours. And, oh, by the way, you want to talk about the revolving door, the justice system in Indy?
Sure.
We mentioned that quite a bit. There's a dude named Courtney Boos, 41-year-old, has been jailed for attempted murder. He has been arrested 99 times in Marion County. I retweeted Andrew Ireland's post about this on our Twitter account, @HammerandNigel.
What?
41-year-old Courtney Boos has been arrested 99 times in Marion County. Now, it's a number of different charges. Some of it's drugs. Some of it's battery. Some of it's battery with bodily injury. He's now on the hook for attempted murder, aggravated battery, possession of a narcotic.
I think, he stabbed somebody randomly? That's what this is. This is sickening.
This was the guy at the gas station in Lawrence.
Yeah.
I think it was Friday.
Yeah.
99 times. What are the prosecutors doing in this city? Ryan Mears, the people that work under you,
what are the
judges.
Yeah, what are the judges doing?
My God, 99 times. That's ridiculous. Nige, no deal as we get close to a government shutdown.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I've always said, don't threaten me with a good time. It does suck for some people. People are concerned that if you have a government job, is your paycheck going to be affected? Are you going to be out of work? I get it. But I'm just being selfish here. If the government is shut down, you can't spend any more of our money. No more mischief. It's like that movie Coming to America in the 80s, where Eddie Murphy takes all the money away from Arsenio Hall. If you have no more money, you can cause no more mischief. That's the way I feel about the federal government, right? J.D. Vance came out and spoke to reporters earlier. He had a meeting with Crying Chuck and all the Democrats and doesn't sound optimistic.
The original thing they did with this negotiation, it was a $1.5 trillion spending package, basically saying to the American people, we want to give massive amounts of money, hundreds of billions of dollars to illegal aliens for their health care, while Americans are struggling to pay their health care bills. That was their initial foray into this negotiation. We thought it was absurd. We told them it was absurd, and now they come in here saying that if you don't give us everything that we want, we're going to shut down the government. We think that's preposterous. We think it's totally unacceptable, and we think the American people are going to suffer because these guys won't do the right thing.
Yeah.
So the Democrats are saying, led by Chuck Schumer, if you don't pay for all of the health care of the illegal aliens that we've got in this country, then we're just going to take our ball and go home. Government shutdown. To which I say, don't threaten me with a good time.
Yeah, and then Rob, I heard Rob talking this morning on the Kendall Casey show. He had a good point. It's like Trump took a meeting with Hakeem Jeffries and Schumer and behind closed doors, and they used that against him.
Right.
And it just, I'm not sure what the thinking was there, but I don't care.
And Schumer's old words are coming back to bite him in the backside.
Well,
back
Schumer's
when they had the power.
Schumer's got a primary to worry about.
He does, and there's chatter that one socialist sweetheart might try to take his gig, AOC. So he's got that going on in the background. But all the same things that he said when the Democrats had control, he's saying the opposite now. It's ridiculous. It's complete, just theater. That's what it is. It's theater. Shut it down. Don't threaten me with a good time. All right, Nige, how heartbroken are you? On a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being, it's not that big of a deal, to 10 being, I don't know if I can come to work anymore. Keith Urban and Nicole Kidman have separated.
Oh, no. Oh, the famous couple.
They're breaking up. They're calling it quits.
Oh, Nicole Kidman, a famous actress. Keith Urban, the Aussie country music singer. I don't care. My wife would be more heartbroken than I will be. She loves Nicole Kidman. And she also loves. I've been to see Keith Urban perform in concert. It's great.
I expected him to be a little bit more urban than I remember, but yeah.
Heyo.
So here's my question: knowing what we know about Nicole Kidman, her ex-husband is Tom Cruise. Her soon-to-be ex-second husband is Keith Urban.
Yeah.
Could she ever date some dude that works at Buc-ee's?
No.
Like, if it's a good-looking guy and he's personable and he treats her well, would Nicole Kidman ever hook up and date some dude that works at AutoZone or Buc-ee's?
I doubt it.
You don't think so?
I mean, let's come up with a list of reasons why Nicole Kidman, who is a multimillionaire, would not date the guy that makes the brisket at Buc-ee's.
1, the brisket is fantastic.
Okay.
That's a plus.
That's a positive.
Right. 2, she doesn't need the money. She's the sugar mama. She's got her own money, right? Like, she's an award-winning actress.
Got to sign a prenup.
Which I'm sure Buc-ee's guy would. You know, he doesn't have a pot to piss in now. Why wouldn't he? Okay, I'll take all my stuff when we're done. Fine.
I don't understand, like there was an interview, I don't know if we played the audio or not, of Keith Urban was doing an interview with a radio show, and they asked him about the makeout scene with him and Zac Efron. With her and Zac Efron, I'm sorry.
Maybe that's why the relationship went south.
There was no gay hit. I think it's called A Family Affair or something like that, where she had a pretty intense makeout session with Zac Efron. He hung right up.
So the radio host asked him, dude, hey, is it tough watching your wife get,
hung right up. Hung right up.
Okay.
She's an actress. Have you ever seen Eyes Wide Shut?
I have.
And that was when she was married to Tom Cruise. And she has a love scene with a different person, with like a military guy in that movie or something like that. Eyes Wide Shut is an effed up movie, by the way.
But I feel like doing love scenes is part of the gig, right?
It's part of the gig. And
Josh Allen's wife is an actress, and she just got railed in some movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Do we know which one? I'd like to see it. But what I'm saying is, every time an actor or an actress is asked about a love scene in a movie, they all say it's very mechanical. It's very kind of methodical. There's nobody in the room. It's very technical. It's not like Boogie Nights, I guess, is what I'm saying.
Right. Sinners was the name of the movie where Josh Allen's wife gets funneled. Sinners. Like NFL players.
No, I know what that is.
NFL players were going to the movie just so they can talk trash to Josh Allen when they get out on the field. That is the thing that happened over the summer. All right, Matt Baer, what's going on?
Inbound 65, 5-minute delay, 21st to Meridian. Eastbound 70, stopping of traffic, Belmont to the south split. That's a 6-minute delay. Southbound 65, 70 delay up to 14 minutes from the north split to the south split because of construction. Inbound 69 on the northeast side, we have a stall on the exit ramp to 465. Ramp is open. It's going to be slow. Slow back to 96th Street. East side southbound 465 tight from 70 down to Washington. Northbound lanes also also heavy 70 up to Penn Pike. West side, southbound 465 stop and go traffic from Rockville Road past Sam Jones Expressway. Motorcycle crash reported as 38th east of Emerson Avenue. Also a crash southbound Meridian at Westfield Boulevard. And a crash on the west side, Rockville Road at High School Road. Traffic sponsored by Moderna. Mnext Spike COVID-19 vaccine, mRNA by Moderna, is now available and easy to find near you. To learn more, visit mnextspike.com. That's MNEXSPIKE.com. I'm Matt Baer. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
All I'm saying is if I'm Nicole Kidman and famous husband marriage didn't work out, second famous husband marriage didn't work out, let's try something different. Let me date the dude that works at Walmart, because I bet he would treat me like a queen. Yeah. But I don't think she's going to do that. She'll end up dating some billionaire influencer or something.
Yeah, some hedge fund manager.
Right, right.
I love sitting across from you because the Cubs game is on above me. It's so funny watching you like pump your fist and like make all these hand gestures.
Play at the plate. Play at the plate. Score. Let's go. Let's go.
Did you get it?
3-1, baby.
Oh,
Sack
wow.
fly.
Wow.
Sack fly. Play at the plate. Attaboy, Nico Horner. Let's go. 84 at the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. Are you okay with this? Next.
Don Fisher for QC Kinetics. I was struggling with chronic knee pain and wasn't encouraged with the options of risky surgery and pain pills. QC Kinetics offered the best option for me, cutting-edge regenerative medicine. Their non-invasive treatment stimulated my body's own biologics so I could be pain-free and get back to doing what I love, playing golf. QC Kinetics has a fantastic success rate, and it's clear to see why so many Hoosiers are happy to tell their story of how they reclaim their lives with the QC Kinetics approach. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to qckinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. QC Kinetics uses the latest technologies, whether it's stem cell, PRP, plasma, or a number of other advanced therapies. Call QC Kinetics. It'll be the best call you will make. Get back in the game, whatever that is for you. Call 317-559-PAIN.
From the moment our eyes met, I knew it was love at first sight. She had such a playful sense of humor. And when I look in that sparkle in her eyes, I just melt. My folks always said to find the girl I can't live without. And my heart says she's the one. So I'm going to Pierce Jewelers in Carmel for that perfect diamond engagement ring. Nothing says I love you more than an engagement ring from Pierce Jewelers. She pierced my heart. Now I'm going to pierce hers. Shop local. Shop smart. Shop Pierce Jewelers.
Kansas. Live. A night to remember. Friday, October 10th. Everwise Amphitheater at White River State Park. With special guest Jefferson Starship. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Part of the Jack Daniels Concert Series.
Kids back in school and out of your hair? Now it's time to take care of yours. Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has an offer that will help give you the softest hair, skin, and nails, plus give life to your appliances and fixtures. Yes, we're talking about water softeners. For the month of September, Hope will give you $500 off the purchase of a water softener plus carbon filter. So give yourself the gift of soft water and call Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today.
Make this your year. Looking for a new career in the high-demand fields of IT and cybersecurity? Attend classes live, online, or on campus. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. Financial aid is available to those who qualify.
Hey, can you blow up some balloons for Jack's party?
I can't. I'm so congested.
You need Sinex Severe from Vicks.
Sinex Severe nasal spray.
Yeah, just Sinex. Breathe.
Sinex Severe instantly relieves nasal congestion and works 6 times faster than nasal decongestant tablets. The 12 hours of relief allow you to get back to the moments that matter without congestion.
Daddy, we need more balloons.
On it! Try Sinex Severe from Vicks. Just Sinex. Breathe. Use as directed.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead.
Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
Up to 50% off and 2.99% financing, plus receive an additional $550 off your project.
Because at B Windows,
we mean business. We mean business.
Thinning hair? This year, grow your hair back like I did. Call 317-522-2995 or visit WeGrowHairIndy.com.
This hour powered by Price Point Comfort Heating and Cooling, your independent American Standard Air dealer.
Are you really okay with this?
Are you okay? Everything's gonna be okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm pretty far from okay.
Are you okay with this? On the Hammer and Nigel show.
Oh, yeah!
Hammer, here's a mom that's concerned about something and obviously wants to share it with all of us on social media. It's about her daughter and what her daughter wants to wear at homecoming.
So it's homecoming season, and my daughter is texting me of what I can only refer to as if a handkerchief and plastic wrap had a baby and then you put some holes in it, that's the homecoming dress that she wants. I am afraid that if we were to purchase said kerchief dress and send her to the dance, it wouldn't just be a dress code violation, but potentially a crime because parts and pieces are going to fall out. I know I'm going to get hate for this because it's like body positivity. I positively want to keep her body in a dress.
Are you okay with this mom's reaction about the kerchief dress that her daughter wants to wear to homecoming?
Absolutely. That's what parents do.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's not something new. That goes back generations where the girl comes down the stairs. All right, Dad, I'm leaving. Nope, no, you're not. Go back upstairs and change clothes. You're not leaving looking like some hoochie mama. That ain't happening.
Yeah.
So, again, I haven't seen the photo of this. I don't know what the dress looked like.
I couldn't find it.
But I'm assuming it's the type of dress where she might have to do 2 hairstyles to wear. So if that's the case, you got to send her back upstairs, send her back down with something longer.
Are you okay with this? Here's a woman. She's a content creator.
I'm not okay with it already.
All right. But she's a content creator that goes to gyms to work out. But she notices another woman stretching in the background of her all-important shot, and she starts yelling at her, "Don't work out next to me," even though the other woman is several feet away, and she's a member of the fitness club.
Like, why are you sitting there? Because you're annoying me. Don't work out. Whatever.
You understand the situation?
Right. So she's wanting to do this isolated gym video because she's Miss Influencer.
Yes.
Somebody was at the gym wanting to actually work out and maybe not be seen, but they were close to her. They were in her shot. So she acts like a big pain in the backside. No, not okay with this at all. Stop making the gym your TV studio. Stop making the gym a place where you do a photo shoot. If you want to take a sweaty selfie there, that's fine.
It's a public place.
Right.
Yeah, and most of these people in the background don't want to be on camera.
Right. We're at the gym. At least I know I go to the gym because I don't want to look like a big, fat, disgusting blob. Now, some would argue maybe I still am, but I go there to get a workout in. I don't care really what I look like, but boy, there are some people, and Allison, I'm going to blame women for this one. They go in there and it looks like prom night. They feel like they're there to be seen. They're taking their selfies at the workout stations. Come on, you're at the gym. If you want to do that at home, that's great. Knock yourself out. But people are there to get sweaty, run, and fart.
Oh, I've also seen plenty of men check themselves out in the mirror and take their pictures. It's a social media problem.
People are there to get sweaty, run, and fart.
Dude, when I get rolling on that elliptical sometimes, like...
You let a few go?
They come flying out, yeah. You get those legs kicking. And
is it uncontrollable?
It's not uncontrollable. It's not like I'm having side effects to one of these, like medicines you read about. Side effects include uncontrollable farting. No. But sometimes when you get rolling, things get, moving and shaking, and one flies out.
A kindergarten... Does anybody happen to notice it? Do you notice the nostrils of your...
Well, I'm not looking around after I do it. I mean, that's a total red flag, right? You just head down and keep going.
Okay. A kindergarten in Australia is charging parents for their kids' art. They claim it's a fundraiser. Can you shed some light on this, and are you okay with this?
I love this. This is fantastic. The school doesn't want your kid's crappy art project. They just have to throw it away. It becomes a big pain in the rear end. What are they going to do with it? So now they're having like art shows where the parents have to come in and buy their kids' art. And if you don't buy it, then we'll throw it away. But if we can make a little money for it, that's great. You can take little Johnny or little Susie's painting back to the house, or we could take it out back and pee on it. The choice is yours. You want to pay us a few bucks, you can have it. School makes money. Bada bing, bada boom.
Okay.
All right, let's do a round of caller roulette.
Oh, let's.
If you want to talk about anything.
Wonderful idea.
Anything. Whether it's Pete Hegseth's speech to the military earlier, whether it's the guy that's been arrested 99 times here in Indy that was just arrested again. Anything goes. If you want to talk about the baseball playoffs or the Colts or Nigel or Allison, anything goes. 239-9393. That's 239-9393. Just keep it brief. Do not swear. And we'll take as many calls as we can. 239-9393. Let's take a look at the news.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
Drama with the government shutdown deadline at midnight tonight. Skies are sunny and it's 84 degrees in downtown Indianapolis. Lows tonight in the upper 50s, mid-50s rather. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 5:30. Both Republicans and Democrats are digging their heels and sticking to their own proposals. Office of Management and Budget Russ Vought tells Fox Business's Kudlow, and he flat out blamed the Democrats for the potential shutdown.
We're going to take all the necessary preparations to be able to keep this administration moving forward on behalf of the American people, and it will be as good as we possibly can, but there's going to be impacts, and it will be caused by the Democrats and transients.
Vought promised to fire a whole bunch of government employees if it happens. 2 major unions are going to sue him today over those threats. New Jersey Democrat gubernatorial candidate Mikey Sherrill is under pressure to release some records from when she was at the Naval Academy when she was tied up in some kind of cheating scandal.
Republican Jack Ciattarelli releasing a new ad implicating Democratic Congresswoman Mikey Sherrill of being involved in the 1994 cheating scandal. Last week, Sherrill, a veteran Navy pilot, admitted that she was barred from walking at her graduation because of the scandal. Now, she says she did not cheat, but was punished for not snitching on her classmates. Ciattarelli says Sherrill should prove it by releasing her records from her time at the academy. On a separate issue entirely, Sherrill's unredacted private military service records were released to the public, leaking her Social Security number and her family's personal information.
Fox's Brian Yen is reporting Sherrill accused the Trump administration and her opponent Ciattarelli completely denies it. Only 1 in 5 Indiana teachers qualify for the so-called Teacher Appreciation Grant, and one advocate says that's hardly showing any appreciation. WIBC's Ryan Hedrick reports.
Former teacher Justin Oakley calls the grant a token gesture that doesn't offer real support. He says the rules have quietly changed, cutting eligibility and leaving many teachers out.
Some people can get a $7,500 bonus. Some people can get a $500 bonus. They create morale issues. It's unfair.
Oakley told Indy Politics that a 12-page document filled with rules automatically disqualifies many teachers. Ryan Hedrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
And the Indiana Fever take on the Las Vegas Aces in Game 5 of the WNBA semifinals tonight at 9:30. With traffic at 5:32, here's Matt Bear.
Inbound 65 delayed 6 minutes, 29th to Meridian. 7-minute delay on eastbound 70 from Belmont into the South Split. Southbound 65-70 is stopped, and north split to the south split. That's a 10-minute delay because of construction. Inbound 70 slows before rural into the north split, and outbound 70 from the north split out to rural is tight right now. Eastbound 465, 14-minute delay from Westfield Boulevard over to Allisonville Road. Inbound 69 crash, clear still slow from 82nd back to 106th. And on the northwest side, northbound 465 slow from 86th Street up to 865. Traffic sponsored by by B Window. Right now, employee-owned B Window means business. Receive up to 50% off on products, plus 2.99% financing and an additional $550 off your project. Trust local, trust employee-owned, trust your home to bwindow.com. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
And now the forecast from the American Standard Cooling Weather Center.
We're expecting another mostly clear and cool Tuesday night with dry air in place. Lows will find their way down to the upper 50s. And then we're expecting a warm start to October for our Wednesday with highs in the low to mid 80s under mostly sunny to partly sunny skies, light winds, and dry air in place. Now, Thursday, we'll see a little bit more increased cloud cover with partly to mostly cloudy skies settling in, but that does not change the fact that temperatures will still get back into the low to mid 80s. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Stephen Deanna for 93 WIBC.
I'm Jake McDaniel on the level on the go on WIBC.com.
Buckle up. Anything can happen here.
Oh, hell yeah. Let it ride. Let it ride.
Hammer and Nigel present Caller Roulette.
This really is a bad idea.
It always is.
Like, if I were the boss, if I were David Wood of WIBC, I would never allow this segment.
He's got a lot on his plate right now. I'm not sure he's paying attention.
Good for us. So, this is where we just go to the phone line. We have no idea what these people want to talk about. All we have is a name. Because normally, like in a respectable talk show, the producer, in our case it would be Allison, would find out what they want to talk about. And we'd take calls and, okay. I've always thought calls into a news talk radio show were kind of just filler and fluff, unless you have a specific reason. Like, how have you injured your crotch? Or dirty military stories.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to do a show where we just take phone calls to pass the time. That's not what we do. But every once in a while, we just want to get the temperature of what's going on in Indy. And that's why we do Caller Roulette. Because clearly, this is what you guys want to talk about. So, let's light this candle. Larry is up first. Larry, what do you got?
I was. You know, I'm sick and tired of Jasmine Cracker, right? She is out there. She's a big flabby beast, first of all. Every time you see her, she's got some clothing on to hide her fat rolls and her funk rolls. But you know her problem, boys, is she's a crack addict.
Oh,
I tell you how. I'm telling you how it happened.
That, man.
No,
You're talking about
no,
the representative from Texas, right?
Yeah,
Jasmine
just take
Crockett.
a look at her. Take a look at her. Let me continue.
Come
What
on.
she done is she slipped out her bedroom window to be with the dope boys, right? First they gave her a joint, then they gave her a blunt, then they gave her a zip, then they gave her a Primo, then she got a broke off antenna stuffed in her mouth. So that's what she is. She can't shake the habit, but she is an ugly beast, you know. I'm drawing a characterization of her without her wig and her eyelashes and her girdles on. A naked picture, and I'm going to post it on my Facebook at Larry Vaughn. So she is really, I'm sick of her.
We've got that. We understand that, Larry. Thank you very much there.
She's not a very nice person.
No.
She hates Trump supporters. She hates Trump.
I can't look at her and know she's addicted to crack, though. I can't.
Those were
I'm
some
not
pretty...
Dr. Sanjay Gupta of CNN, where I can just look at somebody and diagnose them like he did with Trump
Those
and
were-
heart disease. So, Larry, I appreciate your passion. God bless you. But
Good Lord.
this is why we don't do this segment all that often. Rob is up next. Rob, go ahead.
Yes, this is Rob. I listen to your show all the time. First time caller, though. I just wanted to tell you the problem with our society today is you probably learned it back at Ball State University in the psychology class that I was in. The punishment has to stop the behavior. And the punishment nowadays, whether it's in school or whether it's in our criminal system, is not severe enough to stop the behavior. Discipline is easy. I used to tell our principals that all the time.
Dude,
punishment has to be severe enough to stop.
I
what
was
you
in
want them to
sixth
quit doing.
grade,
Taking
and
their
I
cell phone
flipped
away
off.
and giving it back to them at the end of the day doesn't work.
Rob, I was in sixth grade. I remember flipping off a girl named April on the merry-go-round.
I bet April deserved it.
And it was a Friday, and she told on me, and I thought, and then I got called to the principal's office, and I thought I was going to get paddled in sixth grade. North Salem Elementary. And I was terrified the whole weekend. Anxiety. Maybe that's where some of my anxiety comes from. is this incident.
I think it's the alcohol, but go ahead.
Well, that might be it too. But Rob has a point there for sure.
Well, there's a guy that's been arrested 99 times. He clearly doesn't fear what this county is going to do to him, right? Because he's gotten off the hook 98 times. The 99th time, he is charged with attempted murder.
There's a Jay-Z song parody waiting to be
a Hammer and
created.
Nigel record song probably could be made about 99 problems, but mirrors ain't one. Let's go to Mike. Mike, welcome to the Hammer and Nigel show.
Can you guys hear me?
Loud and clear.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, guys, this is Councilman Mike Ernest from Beach Grove. I just wanted to let everybody know that in about a year from now, the citizens of Beach Grove are going to have their very own Wawa store that they'll be able to get a hoagie at.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby.
There's been a couple Wawas popping up in Indy at various places. I think in
That's right.
Brownsburg, there's one in Plainfield.
Yep, and in the next year, we're coming down to the south side, 2 in Greenwood, 1 in Beach Grove, and yours truly.
Hey, Mike, talk to me. We get a Buc-ee's in Indy.
No, man, no, just Wawa.
So where is the Wawa going to be in Beach Grove?
Where the former Kmart location was.
Oh, okay. Okay. So here, once you get that up and rolling, you're a councilman in the Grove. Find out who we got to talk to, what people we've got to, bribe to get the Ponderosa back. You make that happen. We're going to broadcast our show live there.
Always with the Ponderosa.
Hey,
there might not.
doing a
Hey,
great job,
Mike. There might be some people listening that don't know what a Wawa is.
Wawa is the best convenience store you'll ever go to. Look it up. Started on the east side or east coast, and they got delicious food. Known for their hoagies, their coffee, and their pretzels. Check it out.
Yeah, they make some good food there, that's for sure. And Mike, when you need an endorser for that Wawa, there's nobody better to be representing the Beach Grove big, bad, awesome convenience store than yours truly. I'm just throwing that out there.
I hear you, sir. You guys continue to do a good job. We love you.
Thank you, brother.
That's fun.
Scott is up next. Scott, rock and roll.
Hey, guys. Man, love listening to you guys. Hey, I was wondering, what's the acceptable amount of beer you can drink on a Saturday and Sunday while watching college and NFL football?
It depends on if you have a wife or not.
Yes, there are variables. Yes.
Well, we are now separated, so it's doing very well.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, bud.
Hey, no, it's good.
If you don't have anybody giving you crap, I don't really think that there's a limit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no limit. I mean, like on Sunday, the 9:30 was it was Pittsburgh and Minnesota,
the Ireland game.
Ireland.
Yeah.
So there was at least 12 hours of NFL football. So I look, Scott, I'm married. There's definitely a limit. If I'm not married, no kids, have at it.
Right. 24 hours in a day, 24 beers in a case. You do the math. Keith is up next. Keith, welcome to the Hammer and Nigel show.
Hey, I'm glad to hear from you guys. Hey, we've been doing some traveling, and we're in Missouri. We're from Indiana, and I haven't figured this out yet. Missouri is just as full of bobblehead Republicans as Indiana is, but they have weed, they have abortion rights, and they have better roads and cheaper gas. What are we doing wrong?
Well, a lot of our Republicans are what we would call rhinos, Republicans in name only. The Democrats in Indiana are so incompetent, the Republicans have gotten comfortable. And I know Rob Kendall talks about this all the time. You look who the Senate pro temp leader is, Rod Bray. Look at Todd Houston, the House leader. These guys are, in essence, bought and paid for by the lobbyists, and they can do whatever they want because there's no competition.
Keith, what are you talking about abortion rights? Like it's state to state now after Roe v. Wade went away. Josh Hawley is a major conservative and senator in Missouri.
Correct.
So I'm just wondering what your point was.
Did we lose Keith? Okay, that's fine. Pat is up next. Pat, welcome to the Hammer and Nigel show.
Probably better that we lost Keith.
Hey, guys. 4 words for you, Hammer, and also for me. Cubs win! Cubs win!
Nice.
You know how hard it is to watch this
Did they
while I'm
win?
trying to listen to you guys?
It's tough. Try doing the show while the game's going on right in front of you. 3-1 final. Cubbies lead that series 1-0.
How about that, huh?
And and your boy here won the Cubs money line and the under in that one. So bada bing, bada boom.
Wow.
Need to check out the Degenerates Next Door Sports Betting Podcast because I did start the year off kind of slow. There's a new college one out, and I've got action tonight in the Reds game as well. Started the year off kind of slow in college, but lately we've turned it on. So I'm 6-2 on a 6-2 run in the NFL, and I'm hitting 75% this month in college. That's after just a dog crap start. So we're fighting back, baby. Woody, go ahead, Woody. Welcome to the Hammer and Nigel show.
I don't know if you remember Mike Royko. He used to have a column in the Indianapolis News years ago, and he said, legalize the drugs. It's easier to clean up the curbs. Let them sniff their brains out. And, you know, the other thing is these guys, when they find them guilty, they should take them down to Monument Circle, hang them, and give all the office workers at lunch some entertainment.
Now you're talking romance to me because that's something I've been saying for years. I want public executions, and I want them broadcast on the Execution Channel, brought to you by Hammer and Nigel Productions.
Sounds like more like Riyadh-ish, Iran type of style. I don't know if we want that here.
I think some people do, Nige. You don't have to watch, right? You can come in here and color in books and play with clay, whatever makes you feel safe. But everybody else wants to watch the guy that's been arrested 99 times meet his maker.
Somebody give me some Play-Doh.
That was a good run of calls. Interesting run.
That was a good one.
Interesting run. You guys are awesome. It's the Hammer and Nigel show.
Hey, it's autumn now, and that means pleasant temperatures, leaves turning colors, pumpkins and cider, and more outdoor fun, plus school's fall break vacation time. We're going to be headed out to Colorado. So if you're thinking about taking a road trip to see the leaves at their best and brightest, or a fly away for one last bit of beach or poolside fun in the sun, talk to my friends at AAA Motor Club. Hey, members get free travel planning help, plus discounts on hotels, cruises, rental cars, and much more. A AAA travel agent will make sure you get the best price on your fall vacation.
And if you run into trouble anywhere out on the road this fall, AAA has you covered. Flat tire, dead battery, run out of gas, lock your keys in the car. AAA is there 24/7, 365, no matter where your travels take you. So if you're not a member now, before you travel this fall, do yourself a favor and join AAA. Visit AAA.com. Call 844-GO-AAA-GO or stop by your local AAA office. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you.
Truck drivers and owner-operators, there's never been a better time to team up at Schneider. We have more team-friendly loads than ever, including express delivery parcel freight that offers great miles with no delays to keep the wheels turning. Plus, for a limited time, company team drivers may be eligible for a sign-on bonus of up to $16,000. Owner-operator teams may qualify for a $10,000 incentive. Explore team driver positions at SchneiderJobs.com and search team contracting jobs at SchneiderOwnerOperators.com.
Who needs a Vegas trip to win big? McCordsville's got the jackpot right here. Financial Center, your newest credit union, is throwing a sidewalk series from September 30th through October 17th, every Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 2. Play games, win prizes, and enter a giveaway for $1,000 cash. So skip the long flight and just join Financial Center on the sidewalk. Find out more and explore exclusive offers at fcfcu.com/McCordsville. Federally insured by NCUA. Giveaway terms and conditions apply.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. Stroke risk may increase. Eliquis can cause serious and potentially fatal bleeding. Don't take if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or bleed longer. A spinal injection increases blood clot risk, which may cause paralysis. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding or bruising, or back pain, tingling, numbness, muscle weakness, or incontinence. Aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Ready when you are. mNextSpike COVID-19 vaccine mRNA by Moderna is available now. Just visit mnextspike.com. That's mnexspike.com.
At Price Point Comfort Heating and Cooling, our mission is to provide honest assessments and recommendations. We promise you'll never be sold something you don't need.
PricePointComfort.com. They are your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air dealer.
Head online to the contest page at WIBC.com and enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra Thursday, December 4th at Cambridge Fieldhouse.
All right, Matt Bayer, what's going on?
Hammer North Side, eastbound 465 jams after Meridian over to the White River. This is a delay time of 25 minutes. Downtown, southbound 6570, 7-minute delay from the north split to the south split. Eastbound 70 delayed 6 from Belmont into the south split. Westbound 70, stop and go traffic. Rural into the north split. And inbound 65, 4-minute delay 29th to Meridian Pad. Crash, Carmel, eastbound 146th Street at Cary Road. Traffic sponsored by B Window right now. Employee-owned B Window means business. Receive up to 50% off all products, plus 2.99% financing, and an additional $550 off your project. Trust a local, trust employee-owned, trust your home to bwindow.com. I'm Matt Baer. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Beautiful day today. Just gorgeous. Sunshine 83 at the American Standard Cooling Weather Center.
You're listening to the Hammer and Nigel Show.
All right, Hammer. Darius Rucker started a new series on TikTok called Songs I Wish I'd Written. He kicked it off with REM's Everybody Hurts. That was him remaking Wagon Wheel.
Correct.
I don't know. I want to see what you think.
One of the most
this.
depressing songs of all time is Everybody Hurts from REM.
I know. Check out this quick clip of Darius Rucker, Hootie and the Blowfish. No, I'm not Hootie. Quoting from Jerry Maguire. This is Darius Rucker covering REM's Everybody Hurts.
Don't let yourself go. Everybody cries, and everybody hurts sometimes.
So this is how depressing the REM version is. That's a pretty slow, melancholy version. Compared to the REM version,
yes.
That sounds like, come on, ride the train. Like, that was way more uplifting than the whiny crap that REM spews out. So I will see your Hootie version.
All right.
And I will raise you from our friends at There I Ruined It, taking REM's Everybody Hurts, but turning it into a fun, happy song, like when Pharrell Williams did Happy.
Okay.
Here's a happy version of Everybody Hurts.
Don't let yourself go, cause everybody cries. When everybody hurts sometimes.
It's the same song.
Cause I'm unhappy when you think
You're unhappy.
Oh, that's great. That's incredible.
Now that's a much better version, right?
Oh, I love it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Much better than that Darius version we played, for sure.
Coming up next, man, been a violent stretch in Indy. We've got some updates and a reason to drink tonight. That's coming up. Don't go anywhere. It's the Hammer and Nigel Show.
Life insurance is one of those things that just about everybody needs, but few people actually have. Hey, if you die unexpectedly without life insurance, guess what? You'll leave your family with even a bigger mess. Life insurance will help replace your family's income. It'll help cover burial expenses. Life insurance can even help pay off debt like credit cards and medical bills. Life insurance can even pay for college. And if you own a business and you die, life insurance can help your business from collapsing. It can even help cover estate taxes. Life insurance has never been more affordable and needed. Plus, you can always shop around even if you have a plan and save some money. So call the Life Insurance Quote Line right now for free pricing information.
800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. 800-917-8730. That's 800-917-8730.
Our electric bills have increased as much as $50 each month. Governor Mike Braun is driving bills even higher. Instead of helping families, Governor Braun is doubling down on costly coal, gas, and nuclear. That means more pricey power plants that Hoosiers like us have to pay for. Utilities get richer, we pay more. Something has to give. Go to StopMikesHikes.com today to send Governor Braun a message. Hoosiers need affordable energy, not a blank check for greedy utilities. Paid for by Citizens Action Coalition.
This is the Let's Revitalize Our Neighborhoods commitment. This is the Roll Up Our Sleeves and Pitch In commitment. This is Busey, where our commitment to strengthen our communities is a top priority. Through energetic, engaged volunteers, through monetary support, community leadership, and advocacy. Because Busey is more than a bank that does well, we're a bank that does good. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth, since 1868. Member FDIC.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Are you ready to build your custom dream home? Joiner Homes is ready to make your dream come true. Over 18 years, Joiner Homes, based out of Greenfield, have built hundreds of homes in central Indiana. And the best place to start is joinerhomes.com. That's where you'll find pricing, photos of completed Joiner homes to inspire you, available home sites, and info on where you can visit their model homes, and a lot more. Be sure to check out Joiner Homes' 5-star Google reviews. Get started today at joinerhomes.com.
Without an Advent clinic nearby, people suffering needlessly from chronic nasal congestion and sinus infections would be stuck with either Band-Aid or Sledgehammer solutions. Band-Aids are pills or nasal sprays, and they're not true solutions. Surgery is a sledgehammer, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Because most people don't need surgery for nose and sinus issues, nor do they want a 14-day recovery. Our unique Advent approach can, in 20 minutes in our office, open your blocked nose for good, with only 1-day recovery. I'm Advent founder Dr. Kandula. Outside of Advent's 4 walls, invasive surgery is what they'll recommend. But here you will find effective and convenient in-office solutions to help you stop the need for Band-Aids and avoid the sledgehammer.
Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment, because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better. AdventKnows.com. Most insurance accepted.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight flu, pneumococcal pneumonia, RSV, and COVID-19. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and help strengthen your immune response. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. Schedule in minutes at vaxassist.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio. I'm Alex Brown. On Monday, Morgan County officials gave a preliminary green light for an unnamed developer to rezone an additional 158 acres near the town of Monrovia for data center use. Barnes & Thornburg attorney Joe Calderon, who is representing the unnamed developer, said the project fits into the county's comprehensive plan for the area.
We also are very cognizant of the fact that we can't just throw a dart at a dartboard and expect you as Plan Commission members or the commissioners to say, just rezone whatever you want, wherever you want.
The project is slated to see $1 billion of investment and previously saw close to 400 acres of farmland rezoned for light industrial use earlier this year. Members of United Auto Workers Local 5 have ratified a new contract with South Bend-based manufacturer AM General. The union said workers at the company's Mishawaka plant will receive a 12% wage increase over 3 years, a large pension increase, and significant progress in reversing a complicated tiered pay system. The University of Southern Indiana Foundation has received a $1 million gift commitment from the Good Samaritan Home in Evansville to establish an internship program to give students real-world experience and provide Southwest Indiana with greater access to social workers. The gift will support paid internships for students enrolled in the university's social work programs and fund a clinical faculty position for 5 years in the College of Liberal Arts. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Our Innovate Indiana series is on the move in October. Join us for Innovate South Bend Elkhart in South Bend, October 14th, and Innovate South Central Indiana in Bloomington, October 24th. The Innovate series is presented by Indiana University and Old National Bank. Each location will feature a powerful afternoon of ideas, innovation, and insight, and what's next for each region. RSVP now at ibj.com/innovate.
South Bend International Airport has wrapped up a 5-year, $105 million project it says expands capacity and improves safety for growing passenger traffic. The upgrades allow mainline aircraft and larger regional jets to use any gate at the terminal, a change made possible by lowering the ramp about 4 feet. I'm Alex Brown for 93 WIBC.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recycler Studios, why Indy Metro police officers have been looking into 2 different areas in Indianapolis today. You'll hear why the WNBA commissioner has been criticized and why police have been praised for their hard work. Those stories coming up next. You're listening